Sooners will kick it off. The Palace looking resplendent once again as it is showcased under the lights tonight in Norman. Can the Crimson and Cream move to 5-0? We're about to find out. Here we go. Jalen Knoll deep to receive. Iowa State white jerseys, cardinal red pants and helmets. Approaching the football, toe to leather, we are underway, and the high driving kickoff is not returnable. It bounces on the K in Oklahoma in the north end zone, and the Cyclones will start on their own 25-yard line. And here comes the Oklahoma defense. They have been the stars of the show so far here in 2023. Can they continue it here tonight? Iowa State quarterbacked by a redshirt freshman, Rocco Becht. Had a very good game last week against the Cowboys. 348 yards passing. His running back will be Eli Sanders on his left hip. 2 wides, 2 tight ends. Knoll in motion. He'll join him in the backfield now. Snap to Becht. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Under pressure, and he'll throw it away. Sooners covered up the little screen pass intended for the running back. 2nd and 10.
Great job there by Deshaun McCullough playing that cheetah position. He was walked up there on the line of scrimmage in a 9 technique and took that tight end on the vertical, trying to get him early with some play action, get his eyes in the wrong spot. But really, really well defended right there by Deshaun.
It is Key Lawrence, by the way, getting the start at that free safety position. Iowa State huddles up. They're going to take their time. They want as few possessions as possible in this game. Now they break the huddle with down to 10 already on the play clock. Trips to the boundary, 2nd and 10. Snap to Becht. It is a handoff to Sanders. Hit at the line of scrimmage, folded up. Gentry Williams up to make the tackle. Gain of only a half a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. And
they align in an end-over formation there. They've got 4 eligibles all to one side with the tackle exposed on the other side. And they stayed in the huddle a really long time, then broke it and tried to get us misaligned with a fairly quick snap there. Good job by getting aligned to that exotic formation.
Sooners have only allowed 28% 3rd down pickups on the year. That's number 11 in the country. Watch out for the big tight end that's in the game, 6'7", Benjamin Bramer. He's in the slot, rolling right back to throw on 3rd and 9. Still looking. Now he tosses deep downfield. Intercepted. Billy Bowman picked it off. He's on the run. Far side to the 30. He's got a convoy to the 20, to the 10. Pick 6. Billy Bowman, pick 6. The Crimson Curtain. It strikes early on a Saturday night. Consecutive week, Billy Bowman has come up with an interception, and this time he takes it to the house.
Well, I love hearing that crowd erupt, but that's exactly what you need to do. Really good job on 1st down, force the incompletion. 2nd down, you absolutely stuff the run, so you know what's coming on 3rd. You can pin your ears back up front. The secondary knows what they're going to get on the back end. It's sprint pass. Canick comes up late to pull up the quarterback, and Bowman on the back end with great eyes, finding where the quarterback's going to go with the ball. Bad throw, and we made him pay for it.
2nd defensive touchdown of the year for OU. Of course, Danny Stutzman had the pick 6 at Tulsa. The extra point is good. What a start. Not yet a minute in. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. And here come the Ponies. They've barely had a chance to catch their breath from leading the team out of the tunnel. It's already 7-0 OU.
How about the job that Billy Bowman did staying in bounds? They looked at it for a moment, but that toe dug in right next to the sidelines. He pivoted, and he's been one to return more kicks, Toby. He's been one to get involved in the punt return and the kick return game. You see just how lethal Billy Bowman can be when he has the football in his hands.
How much credit do we give to Hype Man Bob for this?
That's pretty good.
I mean, large amount. What a start to this football game for Oklahoma. So much excitement about this defense, and for them to come out and do that. Wow. Iowa State better wake up or this one could be over quick.
5th career interception for Billy Bowman. Here's the kickoff. Zach Schmidt. This one again will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Man, Teddy.
Oh, it's great. I love the discipline on those first 3 downs. You know, they came out end over twice on first down and on third down, and we aligned to everything really nice, relating to the proper guys. Bowman on the back end, just reading the eyes the entire time. I mean, sprint pass is good whenever you're worried about your quarterback, you know, getting hit in the pocket. It's bad because you eliminate an entire half of the field, and the safeties can really drill down on what you're about to do and where you're going to go with the football.
An electric Owen Field. Still not yet a minute into this game. Iowa State again will start on their own 25 with 4 wides. Abu Sama, the freshman running back in the backfield. Snap to Beck. Back to throw. Swings it out to Sama. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped for a loss. Key Lawrence up to take him down. It'll be officially marked a 2-yard loss back to the 23.
A really good job there. Ethan Downs, you see him. You know, we're rushing 4, but they don't know where it's coming from. Downs drops out as his own defender, and he's in a pretty good position there. Just slow, buying time, and Key Lawrence down from that safety spot makes a big hit.
Freshman tight end Bramer back in the game. He sets up right into the line. Can't miss him. Man in motion is Knoll. He's the most dangerous receiver. Blazing speed. Beck back to pass on 2nd and 12. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run. He's got room. 25-30. 35 first down, and he slides down there, and a flag comes in at the end of the play.
Now, Beck is, you don't see this a whole lot from them, but he's athletic, and he can make you pay. That's one of the tough things with man-to-man coverage.
Sideline warning, Oklahoma sideline. This is a warning only, no yardage.
Get it out of the way early, guys.
Oh, Teddy, is that a Monday question again?
I don't know who they're calling that on. It's a tight sideline now. You don't have a whole lot of room to back up. I mean, you have to clear the white, which leaves, you know, just a little bit of room back there. So it's something that you've always got to navigate. It'd be difficult.
So 1st and 10 from the 37. That was a 14-yard run by Becht. Split backs in the backfield. Man in motion. Inside handoff goes to Norton. Sweeping left. He's caught from behind. Breaks a tackle. Watch out. Into the clear. Chased down by Key Lawrence into Sooner territory. And finally brought down at the OU 42.
Boy, I have no idea how he made it out of that scrum. It looked like Ethan Downs had him dead to right. And somehow he's able to get out of there and run behind a blocker and find some daylight.
20-yard run. Pitch. Norton again met in the backfield. Wrapped up and dropped this time. Ethan Downs didn't let him away this time. 3-yard loss back to the 46.
And this is what we need. Getting back, you know, settle yourself a little bit here. A bunch of adrenaline flowing. You scored on that first possession. So you got to just settle into the football game here. Good stop on first down. 2nd long. Gadget plays. Screens. Misdirection. They're going to try and get back in 3rd and manageable here.
7-0 OU on the 44-yard pick 6 from Billy Bowman. OU offense hasn't seen the field yet. We're 11:52 to go first quarter. 2nd down and 13 from the Sooner 46. Hansen now in at running back. Knoll behind the formation. They'll swing it out to him. Caught on the right. Met behind the line of scrimmage by Gentry Williams, and it's another loss. Back to the 49. That's another 5-yard loss.
My goodness, how many times have we seen this from Gentry Williams so far this year? He is unbelievable out there on the perimeter when they try and attack him with some of those swings and bubble routes. Really good job there. This is turnover alert right here for Iowa State. I imagine they may be a little more conservative on this down and distance than they were in that first possession.
3rd down and 18 from their own 49. Danny Stutzman showing blitz right over the center. Now everybody hits the pause button. Stutzman pointing at Becht. In the shotgun, the redshirt freshman quarterback back to pass. 4-man rush. Slings it deep across the middle. It's caught by Knoll. This is going to be a touchdown. He's at the 10, and he's into the end zone. Jalen Knoll. A 51-yard touchdown pass.
I don't know what Key Lawrence is doing right here. Like he was worried about a targeting or I don't know. He's got a chance to to separate the man from the football right here and just turns it down. I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Did he think he was going to intercept it there, Ted, and just kind of misjudge the angle? That's how it looked from the field.
Maybe so.
It looked like we were headed for a car crash with those two coming head-on at each other 100 miles an hour, but somehow Noel pulled it down, avoided the collision, and made it in, and the extra point's good. And we are tied. 10:50 to go first quarter. Timeout on the field. A 51-yard touchdown pass from Rocco Brecht to Jalen Noel.
Oklahoma, number 3, will be wearing number 66.
Teddy, it looked like we were talking during the break, maybe just a bad angle for Key Lawrence there. Yeah, I don't know if he didn't see the receiver in his vision and just thought that was going to be a free interception. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, that's really a play that he needs to make. I mean, he's got to go separate that receiver from that football.
Kickoff headed for Farouk. It'll go over his head and through the end zone. Touchback. And for the first time, Dillon Gabriel and the Oklahoma offense on the field. It's a 7-7 game.
Dillon Gabriel, by the way, guys, took a few extra throws just because it had been a minute since they had warmed up and got ready to go. And then the pick six and the drive by Iowa State. So a few extra throws to make sure the arm was loose and ready for Dillon Gabriel as the offense takes the field.
It's Marcus Major at running back to start the game, his third start of the year, along with Farouk, Anthony, and Stoops. Stogner tied in right from the 25 going right to left. Dillon Gabriel claps his hands, takes the football. Handoff Major, flea flicker, back to Gabriel. Comes near sideline, comeback catch made. Andrell Anthony slides to the ground at the 41. First down, gain of 16.
I like that. Mess with the eyes with that defense right away. And good comeback route for Andrell Anthony on Tampa.
Quick snap, Gabriel. Handoff Major, makes a cut up the middle, 45 to the 50. Swept by a guy. First down into Cyclone territory. And he spun down to the 42. What a run.
That's what we've been waiting for. There's some traffic on the inside. He's got a little bit of space, and he makes a guy miss and turns into a nice run.
18 yards. They hand it to him again up the middle. More room, 40. Puts his head down. Flag down. He takes it to the 36. That's a run of 5, but a flag is down in the area of offensive holding.
Holding, offense number 75. 10-yard penalty enforced from the previous spot. First down.
If you're new to our broadcast, remember the last 2 years, only Oklahoma can be called for offensive holding, and they have been here. It'll be 1st and 20.
Oh, my goodness. I just saw the replay. That is...
Maybe the ref just felt bad for him for getting pancaked like that. I don't know.
Trips to the right, Stogner to the left end of the line. 1st and 20 from their own 49 now. Gabriel to throw against a 4-man rush. Has time. Comes near side again. Stogner, the nice catch. And out of bounds. That'll be near but not quite a first down. They got 19 of the 20 they needed. Down to the 32.
Just a little combo route there from Major running the swing and Stogner running the 7 route. And Dillon Gabriel drops it perfectly in there.
Biggest play of the year for Stogner, and now a late Iowa State substitute onto the field. Oklahoma says we didn't change any personnel, and I don't think they did. I don't see anybody new out there, but Iowa State has been allowed to counter. 2nd and 1. Gabriel hands to Major. Up the middle, first down to the 30. Down to the 28. He's doing a nice job with that cut in the backfield so far, Ted.
He sure is. I like the vision. We're getting some nice movement up front, too. I like the way we're firing off the football and Major finding those holes. And then the next cut on the open guy is what I really like.
7-7 game from the 28-yard line. Handoff Major, sweeping right, skips over the line of scrimmage, spun down to the 25. It'll be 2nd and 7 from there. First downs are brought to you by Paycom. Score big by letting employees do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com.
I like we're testing the edge there, trying to run towards the perimeter of this defense. It could be difficult on the inside with Big 58 in there holding point. Can be some stuff out there on the edges, though. I like to see a little bit more variety that we've seen so far. This is good stuff.
Gavin Sawchuk in the game, did not play last week. The redshirt freshman from Littleton, Colorado at running back on 2nd and 7 from the 25. 8.5 to go first quarter, tie game. Snap to Gabriel. Handoff Sawchuk over the right side. Bangs a guy at the 25 down to the 23. Got a couple. 3rd down upcoming. It'll be 3rd and 5. first third down of the day for OU. They are quickly over the football. Compact formation here. Gabriel's got it. Going to throw. Looks near side. Looks middle. Throws across the middle. Caught by Stoops. Hit backwards. This will depend on the spot. It's going to be close. They're going to mark it right at the 18, which is what they had to get to. No indication yet. Now they are saying it is a first down, I believe. The chains aren't moving. The official on the near side says first down. Matt Campbell is arguing. Still no movement of the chains. There's confusion.
Brent Venables is wearing out the head linesman on this side.
And now they're moving the chains. Not a very good start for our crew tonight. I think they broke the chains on the other side, and now whistles. And now Matt Campbell, I think, wants a timeout or is asking him to look at it again. There's all kinds of confusion here. They spotted the ball on the 18, which is what OU had to get to. The official on the near side indicated first down, but nobody moved the chains.
Well, there's got to be some type of clear, definitive call. The white hat just seems to not even care if it's fourth down or first down. It's kind of a big deal. Someone's got to make some type of call out there so that each team knows what situation they're dealing with. They still have fourth down on one side and first down on the other.
The headline judge was not eager to make the decision either, Ted.
Well, you're allowed to measure. Just decide something.
Don't be ridiculous, Toby.
The referee is now over talking to Matt Campbell.
And Catherine Conti is the headline judge over here, and Brent Venables not happy. I think we're going to get an
Iowa
explanation.
State is challenging the ruling on the field of a first down.
All right, well, we're under an official review brought to you by Noble McIntyre Law. The law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. Ted, we're seeing the replay in the booth. That angle's not going to help us.
Brent Venables, guys, is standing right by. Oh, now he moved away from the replay monitor. He was wanting, as everyone was, to basically let the ball get snapped. We're actually going to get the replay on the big screen. I think this is good enough for a first down, Gabe, don't you?
I think it's short, but my hope is that they just say it stands. That's the easy way out, right, if you're an official, but
that would require a call going Oklahoma's way.
I know. That's why I'm not going to hold my breath down here. I think we're going to be fourth and inches. I'm not worried about it.
Well, if it is fourth and inches, Ted, go for it from the 18-yard line.
I think they probably will. I don't think you necessarily have to. We're halfway through the first quarter here. I mean, taking points against this Iowa State defense whenever you have a chance to do so is always going to be a good call, especially this early. But the aggressive nature of our offense, my guess is they probably will go for it.
Lengthy review.
Lots of notes being taken by the back judge.
Never a good sign.
Fans Oklahoma football brought to you in part by Dos Equis, official sponsor of OU Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Our referee tonight is Stephen Barron. He's looking at a monitor directly in front of our guys down on the sideline. It looked like to me on replays about a half yard short.
Yeah. It was a good job by Campbell. You know, whenever there was indecision there from the...
After further review, it was determined that the runner did not make the line to gain. The ball will be placed at the 18.5-yard line. It will be fourth down from that spot. Iowa State will not be charged for timeout and will have a challenge remaining for the rest of the game.
Well, there was a point this season where this would be the Jackson Arnold package, perhaps, but we haven't seen that in a couple of weeks. It is indeed Dylan Gabriel leading the offense back on the field. Fourth and short. Marcus Major at running back. 3 wideouts. Stogner at tight end. Can they pick up a half a yard here when they need to? Gabriel will work, it appears, out of the shotgun. We're waiting for the chains to get reset. very stressful start to the game for the Chain Gang. All right, here we go. Everybody's ready now. And 4th and inches. Tie game 7-7, 7:21 to go first quarter. Gabriel puts Stoops in motion. Stops, comes back, snap, handoff Major up the middle, falls forward for the first down. Got hit at the line of scrimmage, but fell forward to around the 17. And now you can move the chains.
Nice job there. Didn't try and do anything too tricky. Just our traditional run game there, good enough to convert.
Gabriel, tempo snap, back to pass, looks end zone, now he'll run it. He's got room, 15 to the 10, makes a cut at the 5, outside, tripped up at the 2. Almost got it there, but he's tripped up at the 2. It'll be 1st and goal.
Good job by Andrell Anthony turning it into a blocker down there. Dylan Gabriel spotted that huge open area to run to. And just a great play there by the Iowa State secondary.
Stoops and Major in the backfield. It'll be Gabriel on the keeper. Runs over a Cyclone. Touchdown. You sit down. Dylan Gabriel. Get off of me.
Well, nice individual effort there from Dylan Gabriel. Also like Marcus Major in the backfield coming out and securing that edge with a really nice physical block himself. And just great job by Dylan Gabriel. That's going to be a tough film session there for the Iowa State defense.
It was Ben Nickel that got ran over by Dylan Gabriel, also known as Dime Time. Credit Andrew Shepard. Dime ran over a nickel there. Zach Schmidt on for the extra point. 6:27 to go. Snap good, hold good, kick is away. It is good. What a start. 14-7 OU. We have seen a pick six, a bomb for a touchdown by Iowa State, and an impressive scoring drive that was capped off by the quarterback running over a safety.
His 3rd of the year, he came up showing some energy, some attitude, pointed at his chest. First guy out to celebrate with him was Davis Bevel. Be careful on that leg, Davis. That was one heck of a scoring drive engineered by Dylan Gabriel, wasn't it, Gabe?
Tremendous, right? Really accurate with his throws. Finishing the drive with some attitude. I love a quarterback steamrolling a defender for a touchdown.
3rd kickoff already for Zach Schmidt. It'll be the 3rd touchback. And with 6:27 to go in the first, Iowa State will start on their 25. When you can't be at the game, Sooner Sports Network has you covered on the air and online at Soonersports.tv. Sooner Sports Network, presented by our cornerstone partners of Anheuser-Busch and OU Health. Reggie Pearson back in the lineup for OU. Did not play at Cincinnati last week. And, Ted. PJ Adibaware, first appearance out there.
Right.
The freshman 5-star is on the field. Man in motion is Knoll. Up the middle, handoff to Sama, and he's in the clear to midfield. Chased down by Peyton Bowen and tackled at the OU 36-yard line. A huge run by Abu Sama.
Got to be better on the edge there. Deshaun McCullough was coming late off the edge, and he's got to take that dive back. Just a little bit of a hesitation there, and that's what can happen if you're not dialed into what the responsibility is, and you let that zone read split you right up the middle. That's what you get.
39-yard run for the freshman running back. From the OU 36, Becht claps his hands, now looks back at the sideline. 3 wide receivers set. The tight end is Easton Dean. Becht has it. Handoff Sama again. Looking for running room. Bounces it outside. Sooners string it out this time, and he's jumped on and pushed back for no gain. And they might give him a yard.
Great job by Reggie Pearson coming up and cleaning all that up. Looked like he was going to gain the edge there at first, but the speed by Pearson coming out there making a nice physical play, buying some time for the rest of the pursuit to get there.
5:15 to go first quarter. Oklahoma leads at 14-7. Eli Sanders in at running back for Iowa State. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 34. 2 tight ends set here, and they both move from the left end to the right end of the line. One of them actually a fullback technically, Steve-O Klotz. Becht back to pass, looks left, throws left, too high, incomplete. Peyton Bowen in coverage on Jaden Higgins. 3rd down.
If that throw would have been on target, Peyton Bowen may have intercepted that. He's running the route for the receiver right here. He broke before the receiver did. That's excellent stuff there.
3rd down and 8. lengthy field goal range, but they got a guy who can kick it. Chase Contreras has a 51-yarder last week against OSU. He's got a 56-yarder on his resume this year as well. So I'd be surprised if they stopped here if they don't try a long field goal. Trips, bunch to the left. Back to pass. Here comes pressure. He steps out of it. Rolls right, throws late. That's caught, and it's a first down. Oh, man. They missed an opportunity for a big sack, and he makes a first down out of it. Kendall Dolby whiffed on the sack attempt.
It was a great call, great disguise, and wide open there, and whiffed on the quarterback. You got to know whenever you're wide open like that, just make the safe play. You got to be ready for him to spin out. They know sometimes whenever you think they don't, you feel like you've got everyone fooled, but they actually know you're coming, and a good job by Beck spinning out of that thing, but you got to secure that. Make the safe play in that situation.
Pass complete to Dimitri Stanley to the 24. Rolling right, Beck again, dumps it to Stanley, caught at the 20, makes a cut to the 15, steps out of bounds right around the first down marker. It'll be just short. 9-yard pickup. Back-to-back passes to Dimitri Stanley.
And you can see what Iowa State's doing. They're throwing all kinds of different shifts and formations at you, running boot. You get all kinds of crossers. You got the flat route from a guy in motion. They're faking the reverse. There's all kinds of misdirection trying to mess with your keys.
2nd and 1 from the 15. Under 4 to go first quarter. Iowa State trying to punch it in the south end zone and tie the game again. Under center, Beck takes it himself forward for the first down. He carried it to the 12.
Run up there quickly, get under center, and run the quick sneak there to convert, get the fresh set of downs.
First and 10, Iowa State. 3 first downs on this drive already. They go 3 wides here, 2 left, 1 right, ball on the right hash. Sanders in the game on the left hip of Beck. He's the running back. Taking their time here, down to 10 on the play clock. Beck now backs into the gun. Takes the snap, he's going to throw. Looks out to the left, flings it for the end zone, way too high over the head of Benjamin Bramer, the tight end. In coverage was Desan McCullough. 2nd down.
Just in a really good spot there. You're nice and patient on that release. Was able to help, just basically run the route for him there and steered it exactly where he wanted to. Made him flatten that out a little bit more than the receiver would like to. He'd like to push it up the field, but really good job. And that's what you get, whenever he's in the right spot, you get that 6'5" athlete out there ready to make plays.
Snap, man in motion. Beck will run it himself. There's a flag down. There were 2 men moving at the snap. The run carries it to the 9. It's a 3-yard gain.
If they get Dolby offsides here, Ted, how angry are you going to be?
Well,
at the very worst, it will be offsetting because that's illegal motion. You cannot do that.
Illegal shift, offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
There you go.
First penalty on Iowa State today. I'll back it up to the 17.
My concern was when our headlines person went out, the first person she talked to was Kendall Dolby, who had a pretty good jump start off the snap, but you want to push Iowa State back here a little bit, guys.
2:58 to go, first quarter. Sooners lead at 14-7. Abu Usama back in at running back. Trips to the near side. That's the boundary for the Cyclones on 2nd and 15 now. Now the fullback Klotz moves to the tight end left. Handoff Sama. Desan McCullough chased him down in the backfield. Dropped him back at the 17. No gain.
He made it this time. They started in trips into the boundary. Motioned a guy across the 2x2. Desan does a really good job disguising out on the perimeter. Comes in and just fires off the outside there I think he's on a blitz there and chases it down from behind.
3rd and 15. Back to house again for the 149th time here at Owen Field, 149th consecutive time. They've got to get it to the 2 for a first. Back to pass Beck. Swings it back to the right, incomplete. Overthrew his back, Carson Hansen. And they will settle for a field goal try.
Really good job there up front. I think it was maybe Lu'ulu had a nice win and was putting pressure on the quarterback right off the snap.
Chase Contreras is a redshirt senior. He's a transfer from Nebraska. He He's only 5 of 8 on the year, but all 5 makes have been from 40-plus yards. This is shorter than that. This is a 35-yarder. Ball just right of center. 2:18 to go in the quarter.
So they got PJ jumping maybe.
There's the snap and the hold. And the kick is away, and he splits the uprights. It's good. 35-yard field goal for Contreras. 2:14 to go in the first. The Billy Bowman pick 6, but we've had points at the end of every drive thus far. Farouk deep to receive the kickoff. There is the lefty kicker. Driving kick. Farouk backs into the end zone. He'll bring it out from 2 yards deep. 5, 10, 15. Comes near side to the 20. Up the sidelines, 25. Chopped down there. Tackle made by Trayvon Howard.
Man, it looked like he had a really nice opening up the seam there if he would have chose to take it inside instead of outside. But still, I like the aggressiveness. Getting it out to the 25, testing that kickoff coverage team. It's difficult to cover kicks. Put those guys to the test.
And Nick Anderson for the first time in. 4 touchdowns the last 2 games, along with Farouk and Andrell Anthony. So 3, 4, and 5 all on the field. Gabriel sends Farouk in motion. Inside handoff, Sawchuk gets away from a guy in the backfield. Positive yardage here across the 30, out of bounds around the 32. 7-yard run, Gavin Sawchuk.
I love it with Anderson and Andrell Anthony on opposite sides. It makes it really difficult on that defensive coordinator to figure out where we're going to give help.
Stoops now joins him in the slot. He'll go in motion. Circles behind Dillon, now goes back to the right. Gabriel back to pass on 2nd and 3. Takes a shot far side, come back, catch made. Nick Anderson at midfield. Tackled there by Miles Purchase.
The old post dig. I haven't seen that in a while. He looks like he's going to break to the post and then snaps it off again and stops it and runs the dig route. Really nice route there by Nick Anderson.
17-yard gain, 90 seconds to go. Back to pass Gabriel. Evades pressure, throws far side, incomplete. Through the hands of Anderson this time. Gabriel had to evade a guy to avoid a sack. 2nd and 10.
Well, it was a nice job by Dylan Gabriel just getting out of that and put it a little too far to the upfield shoulder on Anderson. Should have put it back on the short side, let him continue to come back to it.
First incompletion for Gabriel today. 2nd and 10, handoff Sawchuk. Looking for a hole. Doesn't find one. Able to take the pile forward for 2 to the Iowa State 49.
He's got to have a little bit of patience there. If he waits a half a count longer before he commits, I think he could have followed that puller around the edge and found something.
3rd down and 8. Tawi Walker into the game for the first time. One of our captains tonight. Sooners 0 for 1 so far on 3rd down tries. Walker moves up behind right guard. Interesting position they've got him in. Gabriel taps his hips. Iowa State brings pressure. Gabriel throws far side. Caught Farouk. Turns it up. First down to the 40 and out of bounds. A strike by DG. A gain of 10.
I love that. Just a speed out there by the slot, Jalil Farouk. They're going to man on the back end, and we just expose them with those matchups.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. First down snap. Back to pass Gabriel. Takes a deep drop. Looks deep. Has all day. Flies for the end zone. Wide open. Nick Anderson. Touchdown. Bam. 39-yard strike. And Anderson is in the end zone again.
I don't have to take a second look at this route concept because this is pure design. Nick Anderson had someone with him, and I think they ran across or underneath him, and the safety just totally turned him loose and took, I think it was maybe Drake Stoops streaking across, and Nick Anderson's wide open. It takes too long for Tampa to get there and close the difference. What a ball from Dylan Gabriel.
5th touchdown in the last 3 weeks for Nick Anderson. Extra point by Schmidt is good.
Toby, that's got to be the Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. With insurance from Allstate, you'll be game day ready every day. Visit allstate.com to learn more. Allstate, you're in good hands.
13th touchdown pass of the year for Gabriel. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions.
Best defenses in the conference. We're going to have a slow game.
Field position battle.
Field position battle. No, it's going to be up and down the football field. Now, we've handed them some things defensively on our end, but our offense has looked excellent. We're running the ball good. Dylan Gabriel's on the money right now. We're overwhelming them with some of our matchups against their secondary. They're looking good.
Here's the kickoff. That's the best one so far by Zach Schmidt. It's another touchback. Drive summary brought to you by the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority for OU. 6 plays, 75 yards, and a minute 42. Stats, what's Dylan Gabriel's numbers so far tonight? Gabriel, 6 of 7 passing, 105 yards, and a touchdown. And a running touchdown, that's right. 1 passing, 1 running. All right, 26 seconds. So if Iowa State wants, this first play of this drive could be the last play of the first quarter. Let's see what they do here. R. Mason Thomas back on the field, Ted. First time we've seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's been really hobbled by lower leg injury. It's good to see him back out there.
Double tight end set for Iowa State. Pistol formation. Hands in the back. Becht back to pass after play action immediately under pressure. That should be a hold. No call. Pass is incomplete and out of bounds. Marcus Stripling was being held. No flag. 2nd and 10.
Good job by Dasan McCullough there at the cheetah spot. Trying to get everyone pulled in tight to the core again and then get outside us and outflank us to the perimeter. Good job by Dasan getting out there and forcing that bad throw.
21 seconds. Abu Sama back in at running back. He was last year's Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year in high school. And the state record holder in long jump. Beck to throw. Far sideline. That's caught. Stanley again's been their best receiver tonight. He's pushed out of bounds by Key Lawrence after a pickup of 8 to the 33.
Go man-to-man there, and they isolate on Key Lawrence on the slot, and he's in really good position. I think he bailed on that a little too early, was worried about giving up the big play, and just used the sideline to corral him in. I think if he drove on that, could have probably saved a couple of yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. Timeout.
It'll be 3rd and 2 when the second quarter begins from the Iowa State 33. We'll keep it here during the quarter break. Oklahoma leads it 21-10 after 15 minutes. Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert, what do you think so far?
Well, I'll say this much. Troy Everett's been out there at left guard, Gabe, a majority of this first quarter.
2 for 4 on 3rd down so far tonight. Becht out of the shotgun. Looks right, throws right, caught. This is going to be a touchdown again. Into the clear, Higgins to the 20, to the 10. It is a touchdown. This one 67 yards. The second big pass play touchdown for Iowa State tonight.
Well, it was a weird start to the play that had Noel in the backfield and motioned him out, pulling the safety out, and somehow messed with what we had in coverage there and just split us right down the middle. And that's really what's happened so far is we haven't made them earn anything that they've gotten whenever it comes to getting on the scoreboard. Just too many free runners. And it's something we haven't seen from this defense all season.
Extra point is good. Seems like every offensive snap for Iowa State has either been a negative play or a touchdown.
Yeah. I don't know what got us out of whack on that, but just kind of guys crossing and looked like another, as I see the replay here, another bad angle at safety. Bowman takes a bad angle, has a chance to separate the player from the football.
Number 3 will be wearing number 66.
Has a chance to eliminate that play and takes a poor angle and ends up knocking off one of his own players, and then it's off to the races.
Yeah, and Ted, the one thing that we always kind of keep an eye on for is when you have a situation like that over here on the sidelines, who's Brent Venables waiting for? Who's he waiting for at the numbers, or maybe even out a little bit further?
Who's getting the wrath?
And it appeared as if the hero earlier might have been the wrath receiver with Billy Bowman having a conversation with Coach Venables coming off the field.
21-17 now after the extra point, with 14:55 to go in the second quarter. Farouk deep to receive. Took the last one from 2 yards deep. This time he'll let it sail over his head for a touchback. Sooner football brought to you by OU Health, proud to be Oklahoma's flagship academic health system. Still, no sign of a punter tonight for either team. It is the third drive for the Oklahoma offense touchdowns on their first 2. And they take the field this time with Marcus Major at running back. Jacob Sexton in at left tackle here, Gabe Eichert. Rouse okay as far as we know?
Yes, he's fine.
Out of Deer Creek High School, Sexton. And Brennan Thompson, first appearance of the year. He's wide out, handoff Major, chopped down for no gain at the 25-yard line. Brennan Thompson, the Texas transfer, a speedster wide receiver, has not played yet this year, has been injured, but he's on the field right now.
Marcus Major looks like he's not feeling good after taking a shot to the lower leg. GT counter with Sexton in their first play, pulling the guard and tackle around the formation right there, and we haven't seen that one in a while.
Iowa State slow rolls a sub onto the field as Sawchuk comes in. Gabriel under center. Don't see this often. Attention, antenna up, back to pass, play action, looking deep. Gabriel lets it fly for Thompson, down the far side, waits for it, comes back, caught it! 2 Cyclones spun by him, and he sat down with the football at the 21. There's the speed.
You saw him when he got up. He's saying, hey, DG, if you're going to throw it to me, you better throw it early, buddy. You can't throw it past me.
54 yards to Thompson, first catch of the year. Handoff, Sawchuk breaks the 20 down to the 18. He got 3. Sooners in the red zone, sponsored by Delta Dental of Oklahoma, the state's leading provider of dental benefits.
I like this play. This is a little hand back that messes with their run fits on the back end. And we saw this last year. It's just it's not necessarily a counter. It's just different footwork by the running back. And it really throws them off on how they're going to fit the play.
Jaden Gibson on the field for the first time. Far side. He's looking his way. Gabriel looks back middle. Throws middle. Over the head of Farouk. Tightly covered by Miles Purchase. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Good throwaway there by Dylan Gabriel. Great protection up front. And Gabriel's able to go through 2 or 3 different reads there before finally just sailing it over the top of the end zone and not making a mistake. Smart play.
Sooners 21, Cyclones 17. 13-17 to go till half. 3rd down and 7 from the Cyclone 18-yard line. Stoops in motion left to right. Snap, Gabriel looks near side. Pats the football, now gets rid of it. It is intercepted. It's intercepted. Nope, incomplete is the call.
Oh, wow.
Pass intended for Stoops, broken up and nearly intercepted by Jeremiah Cooper. They were wrestling for the football. Here comes the field goal unit.
I've never seen a defensive back not act like he didn't intercept it. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been fooled all the way up here, but on the replay, you can tell it's pretty clear.
36-yard try here for Schmidt. Schmidt 4 for 4 on the year. This would be his season long. So far, 34, which came last week, is his season long. Sooners might have to use a timeout here. They subbed. Iowa State slow playing a sub, 1 on the play clock, and now indeed Brent Venables will take a timeout.
And smart by Iowa State, having a guy standing there prepared to take advantage of that situation. And, it just took us too long.
Oklahoma's called the first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
So with 13:10 to go, timeout. We'll keep this one here. Sooners trying to make it a 7-point lead again. Did you know every dollar you donate to the Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation goes directly to research, helping Oklahomans and people everywhere live longer, healthier lives? Learn more about Oklahoma's Medical Research Foundation at omrf.org.
Sooners didn't have enough guys, so that late substitution, don't know if it was a player not aware of the situation or maybe Troy Everett, his spot still dealing with something, but tough break there for OU having to burn the timeout, guys.
All right, here we go. Zach Schmidt from 36. Snap good. Hold is down. Kick is away. Plenty of distance, but he missed it. Hooked it left. First miss of the year for Schmidt. And Iowa State will get the ball back after a timeout. 13:05 to go till half. Oklahoma 21, Iowa State 17. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank, your exclusive home for the OU debit and credit card. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
That's with some of the stuff that Jeff Levy has dialed up. You think about the long play to Brennan Thompson. Ted mentioned it. I mean, that was a play action that is built off a running play that they had success against Iowa State a season ago. So just I feel like Levy's doing some really nice stuff, scheming some guys open so far in this one.
All right, here we go. Iowa State down 4 with the football. They'll start on their own 20. Sama the back. Knoll goes in motion, sets up slot left. 4 wideouts. Back to the shotgun, gonna throw. Looks right, under pressure, nowhere to go, and they got him. It's a sack, and it's the first of the night. It was a meeting at the quarterback. PJ Adibaware and Ethan Downs combining.
Great job. We got Robert Spears-Jennings in now at safety, and he takes Knoll, who lined up in the backfield and motioned out. He's got him man-to-man and did a really good job, playing that out right there. And Beck didn't have anywhere to go with the football, and we just totally caved the pocket in on top of him.
Freshman Makari Vickers in at one corner right now. Woody Washington on the other side. Second down at 14 from the 16. Beck's got it. Inside handoff, sweeping right, Sama. Turns it up to the 20, out to the 25. First down across the 30. Caught by Jaron Kanik eventually, but it's another big run by Abu Sama out to the 33.
I thought Iowa State had 2 guys in motion there, but good job by Kanik coming over the top and cleaning that play up all the way downfield. You get to see that speed. We got to shore up the edges.
Back to throw on first down across the middle. Reaching, diving catch made. Jaden Higgins will have another first down to the 44. A pickup of 11.
Second window there, hit it inside the hook player. Danny Stutzman's got that backside hook, and good job by Beck just throwing that laser on the inside of the hook player. That's tough to do.
Back-to-back chunk plays for the Cyclones of 17 and 11. After the sack has moved the ball out to the 44. With 11:30 to go till halftime. Oklahoma leading 21-17, but that lead in jeopardy here. Huddle breaks, 4 wides. Beck waving a man in motion is tight end Dean. Beck's got it. Hand off to Sanders up the middle. Has a lead blocker across the 50 into Sooner territory. It's an 11-yard run to the OU 45. Now they're going to spot it at the 46, but it's enough for a first down.
Just a little counter play there by Iowa State. Gap scheme. Haven't seen a whole lot of gap scheme stuff from them this year. It's just been mainly inside and outside zone. That's going back to what we were kind of used to with Iowa State whenever they had Breece Hall. You saw a ton of that stuff out of all kinds of different formations and personnel groupings.
They've got this Sooner defense on skates right now. They go 5 wide, and now Sanders joins Becht in the backfield. First and 10 from the OU 46. Pitch outside 45-40. First down again, 35, and out of bounds goes Sanders. 4th consecutive play of 10-plus yards for Iowa State. Takes it to the OU 33.
Man, we're getting destroyed on the edges of our defense. We've got no contain. Get blown out there on the outside. Stutzman's got a guy in his chest and gets driven to the sideline. We got to be way more firm on the perimeter.
Finding a lot of success with the pin-pull stuff on the edges of the defense, Ted.
Yeah, you got to come downhill. You got to expect it by formation and motion, and then attack all that downhill. They want everyone to run lateral, and you get a bunch of wash and then cut it vertically.
From the 33, man in motion, Knoll behind the formation. Becht will keep it, runs it himself. Bounces it outside to the 30. Nice. Open field tackle by Billy Bowman. Drops him for a short gain. Called quarterback run. Nets 3 to the 30-yard line.
And, this is what Iowa State's doing offensively is really difficult. They're in Dover a lot of times, which is really unique the way that you have to align to it defensively. And you're getting all kinds of motion from different guys and different action off of it. On that previous play, we saw Beck try and keep it out the back end of that formation. It's just really difficult to adjust all this stuff.
Second down and 7. Sooners bring pressure. Becht, they pick it up. Takes a shot for the end zone. Overthrows his man Higgins. Good coverage by Gentry. Third down. Perfect position there by Gentry Williams. Knew that was coming. Just ran the route for him. It'll be 3rd and 7. First third down of this possession for Iowa State with 9:16 to go till half. And you got to have your antenna up here. The way they've moved the ball on this series, you got to watch for a quick hitter, some type of run here to try and chew up some of that yardage and then maybe go for it on 4th down. First time we've seen Grayson Holton in tonight. He's on that defensive line. Beck back to pass on 3rd and 7. Again, going to take a deep shot down the near sideline and again overthrows his man. It's Daniel Jackson. Back-to-back shots at the pylon 4th down, and they're going to try a long field goal here.
Really good job by Gentry Williams in phase again. Nice rush there off the defensive right side by PJ. Got into that tackle's chest and pushed him right back into Beck's throwing hand.
48-yard field goal try. Contreras made one from 35 earlier. This from the right hash, kicking toward the north end zone. There's the snap, little high, but they got it down. Kick has the distance, and it is good. Most points OU has given up in a game this season now, as Iowa State has scored 20. And with 9:06 to go till half, it's now Oklahoma 21, Cyclones 20.
Season. And that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, they're having a lot of success with the pin pull runs. They've had some gap scheme stuff that has been successful. They've done very little of that all season, so got to make the proper adjustments. Defense for the Sooners got to settle in.
Here's the kickoff. Driving kick toward Farouk will sail over his head for a touchback. Drive summary brought to you by the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority for Iowa State. 9 plays, 50 yards in 3:58. 48-yard field goal by Contreras. Hey, Sooners, buckle your seatbelt because safety is not just about you. All right, 21-20. We got a 1-point game. The Oklahoma offense turned away on a missed field goal last time they had the ball. Gavin Freeman, first snap of the game on the field. High side of the field. OU goes left to right. Major the back. Good to see him back out there. Nick Anderson back in the game as well. Marcus Major in motion. Empty set. Gabriel, quick throw. Caught by Farouk on the edge. He's got blockers. 30, makes a cut, and pulls forward near the 33. He got 8.
Really nice gain there on first down. I wouldn't be shocked if Levy here has some type of play action, maybe tries to get a one-on-one with Nick Anderson.
Tempo snap, 2nd and 2. Handoff Major, thrown down in the backfield for a loss. No, I'm sorry. He faked the handoff and kept it. He completely fooled me. Gabriel runs it ahead for 3 yards to the 36. First down.
He had me.
My apologies.
I was fooled as well, T-Row.
Thank you. I feel better. That's a much better because Major would have lost a bunch of yards there. Pistol formation, 1st and 10 from the 36. Gabriel, quick throw out, caught by Freeman. 40-yard line, up the sidelines, 45, near the first down. He's got it. He's banged out of bounds at midfield, close to a late hit. They're going to spot it at the 48 for a gain of 12.
Started in a little stack formation out there at trips, and the slot and inside receiver were stacked together. There's the same formation here, and Gabriel just puts it on him real quick and lets him get going north and south. First
down's brought to you by Paycom. 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff Major right up the gut to midfield. Puts his nose into Iowa State territory. Give him about 3 on first.
And there's that hand back again that we've been talking about. Just different footwork out of the back, and the backfield messes with those safeties.
Sooners go quickly. Play action. Gabriel rolling to his left, sets up, wings it deep downfield, looking for Farouk. Man falls. Farouk's got it. Flag down. This might be offensive pass interference. Farouk down at the 1. Let's see what the flag's about.
I think that's going to be deep.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to tackle him as he was catching the football. But maybe he fell down because of a push.
It's 1st and goal at the 1 if the play stands. The defender fell down.
They're waving the chains down.
Pass interference. Defense number 21.
Okay.
A penalty is applied. Result of the play is a first down.
49-yard pass, Jalil Farouk almost backed his way in the end zone.
I love that we're pushing it downfield and letting those receivers battle for that football.
They have definitely taken plenty of deep shots today.
Probably the most deep shots we've seen in a game so far.
Love it. I think Dylan Gabriel's at his best with that aggressive mentality.
Gabriel under center, Major deep. In motion, Brennan Thompson. Stops, goes back to the right. Flag flies. Oh, boy. This is going to back it up.
You know, it's interesting with Brennan Thompson out there. The new trend in the NFL is getting the fastest player on the field to run those lateral motions.
Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And get going with a running start on the secondary and either try and outflank them or get it going vertical.
That's Matoyer called for the false start. So it'll be first and goal at the 6. Anderson Stoops near side. Anthony far side. Tight end Stogner. Running back Major. Gabriel in the shotgun. Takes the football. He's going to run it. Left side. Gabriel around the corner. And he walks into the end zone. Touchdown. Second run for a touchdown tonight for DG.
I love the play action look there from Dylan Gabriel. Looks like he's going to be passing. Gives it time for all of the action in front of him to take place. Get all the pullers around. Follows Big Guyton around there. Guyton gets a good block and really just clears the way because of his size. There's like a vacuum left behind him that Dylan Gabriel can run in.
I am stunned by the amount of offense in the first half of this game. 6:49 still to go. Extra point is good. Jokingly, the lead-in today was great defense versus great defense. It'll probably be 50-49. We're headed there. It's 28-20. And Oklahoma up 28-20 now with 6:49 to go till half. Teddy, it feels like it would really help if the Oklahoma defense could come up with a stop here before halftime.
Yeah, and you know, I still feel good about where we're at. You know, we've given up some plays. There's no doubt. I think what Iowa State's doing is really good. But, you know, if we don't have the 2 flybys by our safeties that typically don't do that, we'd be sitting in a much different place right now.
Fair catch called for on the kickoff. Touchback. Iowa State will start on the 25. Sooners 297 yards of offense. Iowa State averages giving up 292 a game. Oklahoma has eclipsed that already. All right, here we go from the 25. White jerseys, cardinal red pants and helmets. Iowa State goes right to left. Down 8. Josiah Wagner, the freshman cornerback from the state of Washington. He is on the field near side to the press box. Man in motion. Becht has the shotgun snap, back to pass. Flag down. Across the middle, it's a deep pass. Knoll caught it near midfield, tackled there, but the flag is back at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what this is about. Knoll on the crossing pattern near midfield. It's about a 22-yard pickup if the play stands.
Illegal shift, offense. Not all 11 players were set prior to the snap. First 5-yard penalty, first down.
Now, I mentioned this earlier on one. You know, they do so much before the snap. They usually do a shift and then a motion. And there's been a couple of times where it's questionable whether or not the shift ever gets set before the motion guy starts. So I'm glad that they called them on that one because there's been several of them that are questionable.
So make it first and 15. They back it up to the 20-yard line. There's your shift. Stotts tight end left. It's a handoff. Nope, it's a throw across the middle. Incomplete. Wagner fell down, but fortunately the pass missed Jackson, or he might have had running room. Second down.
That's funny. Now, on that first down play that they got the big gain on, they hit us with the same concept, essentially, that we hit Nick Anderson on the touchdown with. The crossers, our guys bit on the deep, and they threw the crosser. So a little bit opposite look there. But, you know, good job by Wagner there on the initial release. He's just got to keep his footing.
6:24 to go. Becht, 8 of 17 passing. Feels like he's been better than that. He's got it. He's going to throw. Sooners bring pressure. Becht bails out, throws far side, incomplete. He was backpedaling, just got rid of it, looking for his tight end over there. Incomplete. Billy Bowman in coverage. Third down at 15 upcoming.
And Bowman made dangerous play over there as that ball was gone with that late push, but in really good position there. And we dropped PJ out from that pass rushing spot into that middle zone, and he was in the perfect place for a crosser that Becht wanted.
Kendall Dolby and Marcus Stripling on the pressure there. Crowd comes alive, 3rd and 15. Sooners showing pressure in the A-gap. Now they bring a blitz. Becht back to pass under pressure. Evades a guy, throws far side, incomplete. They brought the house that time, and they're going to have to punt.
I liked it. We're really changing things up. Again, we bring pressure right up the middle, And again, PJ drops out into a perfect spot to fill the zone right where Becht wanted to go with that initial read for the hot. Has to pull it down, and by that time the pressure's caving in on top of him. He just has to whip it out of bounds.
A pressure commonly known as hey diddle diddle, 3 up the middle.
Here's the punt. It's blocked. Rolling around at the 1-yard line, and it flies through the back of the end zone for a safety. Oh, it could have been a touchdown. Peyton Bowen blocked it. The ball was laying at the 1-yard line.
As a safety.
Who was it that couldn't
Trace
pick it up?
Ford. He's going to be mad at that. Whenever that happens, you feel like you've got to make the play so fast. But he actually had all kinds of time. There was nobody from Iowa State anywhere near it.
I mean, he almost broke the leg of Tyler Perkins, the punter. He was so all over that ball. Second blocked punt of the year for OU. Both of them by Peyton Bowen, the freshman. And it's almost a touchdown, but they couldn't quite corral it.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone get to the punt block that quick.
Hey, Bill Beambo was looking at the north end zone.
We'll be wearing number 60.
At the north end zone big screen, and I could read his lips as he watched Ford lose that ball, and he mouthed, "How? How?"
So the 2 points makes it 30-20, and Oklahoma will get the ball back here. Oh, Trace Ford is going to be sick, just sick.
I can guarantee you this. They're going to come after another one. That was about the easiest block punt I've ever seen.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Tyler Perkins is okay. Their punter took a massive shot there.
Well, he's got to have a little bit of awareness. I mean, you have to be able to sense that there's no chance that you're going to be able to get the punt off.
No chance. All right, he's going to punt it. High hanging kick. It's going to be taken at the 22 by LV Bunkley Shelton. He runs into the back of Gavin Freeman up the sideline. 40-45 flag down. Good return, but this is likely on the return team. It almost always is.
Oh, no.
We got an injured Cyclone.
Yeah, he's hurting bad. He went down late, and Kobe McKenzie may have delivered a big shot there, because I saw the way he walked off the field. He was getting dapped up by some guys. And
Thorson is the injured Cyclone.
Sideline warning on the Oklahoma sideline. 5-yard penalty will be added to the end or will be taken from the end of the run. First down.
I don't think that's Brent Venables either, guys. I think that's every single person on the sideline.
Well, it's one of the problems that...
Except for us two.
Except for Gabe and I. We're well away. I'm way back here, Toby. Way back here.
It's one of the issues that we have. You know, for your home games, typically your entire roster dresses, and we just don't have a lot of room there. And you can just look at the Iowa State sideline and see how much more space they have available because your travel roster is so much smaller. It's one of those problems that we have to deal with.
Yeah. Kobe McKenzie folded Thorson in half, and there might be some knee damage there. He's being helped off the field. He can put no weight on that leg at all.
He tried to get up and run, and then it's like it hit him late, and then he just collapsed to the ground.
Hey, how about today, too, guys? Coach Venables has been, adamant about special teams, and everyone has a role in special teams, but Jay Nunez has been an integral part in putting the Sooner special teams plan together. A blocked punt, that was a big return that had the chance to be even bigger. A couple of big return by Farouk earlier. Sooner special teams really thriving, as you projected in the pregame, Ted.
All right, from the 42 after the penalty, OU in their own end of the field, leading 30-20.
Here comes the deep ball.
Gabriel looks back at the sidelines. 6 minutes exactly to go till half. Snap. Gabriel hands it off. That's major traffic. Here comes a face mask. Flags fly from every corner of Owen Field. And somebody in a red uniform is slow to get up. That's Marcus Major.
Looked like he was just adjusting his helmet that almost got ripped off his head.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 11, 15 yards. First down.
Tyler Onyedem, defensive end.
That's one of those dangerous. They switched it to where you don't have the incidental anymore and everything's a 15-yard penalty, which I'm not a big fan of. But that's one right there that once you get a hold of it, he's like, I guess I'm just going to get my money's worth on this one.
From the Iowa State 43, 4 wide receiver set, trips to the left. Gabriel fakes a clap, surveys the defense. Andrew Rame waiting to send him the football. Now Major moves to his left. There's the snap. Gabriel fakes the handoff, backpedaling, throws near side, comeback catch made by Farouk right at the first down marker. Shoved out of bounds by Purchase. It's a gain of 9.
There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Great pro. Awesome route on the outside by Farouk and a beautiful ball by Dylan Gabriel.
Make it a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 35. 5:20 to go in the half. Gabriel's got it. Handoff, Major cuts it upfield across the 35 to the 34. He got one of the 2. 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Not a whole lot there, and it's a good cut by him trying to take this all the way backside. They had really bubbled the front side of that backwards.
Walter Rouse, by the way, back in at left tackle. 3rd and 1. Handoff, Major up the middle. Stonewalled. No gain. It'll be 4th down. In fact, they're going to say lost a yard back to the 35. So it's 4th and 2 from the 35. 52-yard field goal from here. They'll go for it. And Tawi Walker checks into the game. Oklahoma 4 for 5 on 4th down tries this year.
And Iowa State, on 4th and short, they sub out their starting defensive line.
They're showing blitz up front. Gabriel in the shotgun. 4th and 2 with 4:22 to go in the half. Big play here. Taking their time, 4 to snap it. Now he's got it. Handoff Walker, no keeper. Gabriel runs near side, 1st down 30. Swims by a guy, and he's tripped up at the 29. DG with his legs again.
Just makes a huge difference. Once the quarterback run game is a part of what you do, especially in those short yardage situations, it's really difficult.
Needed 2, got 7. Tempo snap this time, going to throw Gabriel across the middle, looking for Stogner. Boy, he had a guy draped all over him, couldn't hang on to the football, no flags. Miles Purchase giving up about 8 inches on Austin Stogner, but somehow able to break it up.
Right, and he was in great position, Purchase was, and to be honest with you, I don't think Stogner expected that ball to be thrown with where Purchase was. I mean, the route really ran right into where he was set up.
2nd down and 10 from the plus 28. 3:50 to go in the half.
Now, we've been running a lot of those little comeback routes on the outside. We're going to double move that at some point today.
Throw across the middle, deflected, batted down. He was looking for Stoops. One of the D linemen got a hand on it. It'll be 3rd down.
Stoops had some space too, guys. He was open.
Well, we had offensive linemen way downfield on that.
No, we didn't.
You worry about yourself over there, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Worry about the defense, Ted.
3rd down and 10. Iowa State trying to change personnel. Oklahoma trying to quick snap them, and they jumped. Oh, boy, Farouk jumped. They had a chance to catch Iowa State in a change of personnel, and Jalil Farouk took off early.
Any chance we got an offset
Iowa
here?
State may have called a timeout.
Prior to the snap, Iowa State called timeout. Their first of the half. 30-second timeout.
Don't boo that.
No, that's good for us. Cheer.
3:45 to go in the half. 30-20 OU leads. Single game and season tickets are available now for the 2023 OU soccer and volleyball seasons. Welcome to Norman, your new soccer coach, Matt Mott, new volleyball coach, Aaron Mansfield, and show them what Sooner Nation is all about. Go to Soonersports.com or call 405-325-2424 to secure your seats today in Boomer Sooner. Well, this has been a little bit of a herky-jerky possession after the safety, Ted, but they've kept the drive alive. You know, they don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock. 3rd and 10, though, upcoming.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. Interested to see what we see from Iowa State. My guess is they'll probably rush 3, drop 8, maybe rush 4 guys here, but I doubt they get aggressive.
Stoops in motion. Makes trips out to the left. Sawchuk the back. Gabriel to throw. Flush to the left. Looking. Throws downfield for Anthony. Incomplete. Really nice play by TJ Tampa. Anthony had a step on him, but I think Tampa got a fingernail in there to break it up.
Ooh, that was close to being interference there, but is this just a straight drop?
He got a hand on the arm of Anthony.
Yeah, I think he timed it so well, and this is why you want length at corner. I mean, he goes fully horizontal and pulls Andrell Anthony's right hand off of the ball.
46-yard field goal try by Zach Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Snap back, hold down. Kick is away. It has the distance, and it is good this time. 46-yarder season long for Zach Schmidt. And with 3:32 to go in the half, our new score, Sooners 33, Cyclones 20.
Not sure yet if there's anything to really panic about.
Here's the kickoff. Schmidt approaches the football, toe to leather. Not a good one. Line drive kick toward the sidelines, goes out of bounds.
Now, we've had a lot of mistakes like that. You know, we gave up a free touchdown on a blocked kick. We kicked that one out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team number 34. The ball we placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
We've had quite a few unforced errors so far in this first half.
And Zach Schmidt has had a couple of those mishits throughout the season. Wonder what's going on there.
I don't know, especially whenever you know that a huge majority of them get fair caught anyways.
So from the 35 instead of the 25, Cyclones will start this possession. Right to left. 33-20, OU leads it. Becht starts with a handoff to Sama. Sweeping left, well defended, no gain. Jonah Laulu and friends met Sama right at the line of scrimmage.
This is really nice. End over again with the motion coming across, and they run really just kind of an outside zone concept. You've got the backside guard and the front side guard both pulling. It's really just a different way to get to the zone concept, and we get some really nice penetration to shut it off.
Down to 3 minutes to go. Iowa State in no hurry. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining this half. In motion, Knoll. He'll go behind the quarterback. Becht. Handoff Sama again. Bounces it right. Cuts it up to the 40. Backing his way to the 43. Got 8. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Reggie Pearson came up to stop him eventually.
And again, it's the cutback. It's the edge. Not good on the perimeter.
Big play here. You can get the ball back if you can get a stop. They're in their end of the field, so unlikely to go for it if they don't get the 2 yards they need here. 2:25 to go. There's time to score for both teams. 6'7" freshman tight end Ben Bramer in the game. He's offset to the near side. Now he goes in motion. Snap, rolling right. Becht looking to throw, backing up under pressure, dumps it, threw it away, picked off Gentry Williams, and he's out of bounds at the 43 in Cyclone territory. A terrible decision by Rocco Becht.
And this is what Gabe was talking about before the game. You have a young quarterback, you put him under duress, they're going to make massive mistakes, and that's exactly what happens here. They try to go sprint pass, and Stutzman comes up off the edge and puts him under pressure right away. He can't see around him, so I don't know if he thinks he's flipping that ball out of bounds or what, but he throws it right to Gentry Williams, and it's a horrible mistake because they've stayed right here in range with Oklahoma, and now with 2 minutes on the clock going into half, with Oklahoma getting the ball in the second half, there's a chance to go in and punch it in and take a commanding lead over this football game.
Second pick of the year for Gentry, 3rd of his career. That's now 10 interceptions on the year for OU. Snap, Gabriel from the 43, keeps it himself, runs, throws late, near side, Stoops, caught it, 40, 35, swims by, still on his feet to the 30, spinning, backing, they finally got him down at the 30, a gain of 13 for Drake Stoops.
It looks routine, but this catch by Drake Stoops is just incredible. Goes up, it's behind him and high, and he pulls that down and gets great positive yardage. That's an old school or a new school spin on the triple option.
5 wide from the 30. Gabriel, deep drop, comes back near side. Stoops caught 25, runs around 2 Cyclones, knocked down from behind. At the 22, he got 8.
Eyes with Dylan Gabriel. You see, he gets back, great protection, looks to his left, and he pulls the entire defense over to the left, then he snaps back and throws it to his right.
2nd and 2. Handoff Major, first down to the 20, banging his way to the 16-yard line. Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma, the state's leading provider of dental benefits.
Got them on their heels. Good downhill physical run by Marcus Major.
Minute 20 to go, and now the Sooners going to slow it down just a bit here. They go 5 wide again. Major to the high side from the 16. Gabriel waiting. 1:09 to go. Now he's got the football. 3-man rush. Looks near side. Looks back right. He's got all day. Flushed out to the left. Throws late for the end zone. Back corner. It's busted up. Tampa got a hand on it. Anthony and Farouk were in the same spot over there. 2nd down.
Boy, Nick Anderson, the coverage, I think maybe fell down. And I know it's back to the other side, which makes it difficult, but he's got Nick Anderson doing jumping jacks in the end zone on the H, and just could never get his eyes back over to that side to find him.
1 minute exactly. Sooners lead 33-20. Trying to punch it in the south end zone here. Stacked receivers near side is Anderson and Stoops. Farouk is set up like a tight end. Gabriel's got it. Handoff. Major. Bust out of the pack to the 15, down to the 12. Got about 4.
Almost like a trap there, Gabe. What was that?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. You see what Rouse did right there? It's that one back tackle power they've been running, but they based it on the front side. And Guyton just didn't quite get a clean piece of 0.
3rd and 6. And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Iowa State. They were having some defensive confusion.
Iowa State has called their second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
3rd down has been a strength for the OU offense this year, but not tonight. So far, they're just 1 for 5 on the all-important 3rd downs. They face a 3rd and 6 here from the 12.
It's a big conversion here, and you know it becomes difficult down here to pick up these first downs whenever you've got, especially a defense like Iowa State, who is probably going to only rush 3 guys and drop 8 with the condensed field. It looks like there's 15 guys back there in zone coverage for Dylan Gabriel, but I like whenever they went empty and he pulled the whole defense to his left and then came back to Drake Stoops in the slot on his right. That was nice. I'm curious to see what they dial up here, because I don't think Iowa State's going to be very aggressive in this spot.
Compact formation. They sprint to the line of scrimmage from the 12. Iowa State jumped, free play. Gabriel looks end zone, throws across the middle. It's busted up, incomplete. Flag down as well in the end zone.
We got a choice, boys. A little PI, a little offsides.
I wonder if they're going to get PI or defensive holding.
Good call, Gabe.
I mean, the guy was just all over Drake.
It's definitely an offsides. We know that.
No
Which
doubt.
I love, because you typically don't see that play down here. That's something you usually see out in the middle of the field. But I love adding that to the mix inside the 15-yard line. That was really nice.
Lengthy discussion. Crowd growing restless. Here we go.
There are 2 fouls on the defense. Offside, defense number 52. That penalty is declined. Holding, defense number 5. That penalty will be enforced. Automatic first down.
Well, it was definitely a defensive holding, but what if you hold so long that it becomes a pass interference?
At what point does it turn from one end to the other?
Right.
1st and goal now from the 6. That's a half the distance to the goal.
But maybe what the discussion was.
Major, Farouk, Stoops, Stogner, and Anthony, the personnel. Now here comes Nick Anderson in for Stogner.
4 wide.
And now they're going to slow play the substitution, and OU's going to have to use a timeout, and they do. They have to. They were late getting Nick Anderson into the game.
Oklahoma's called their second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Doesn't really matter. We got 28 seconds left, and they have timeouts to burn, but that's what happened.
And it's really okay, because you show your hand to Iowa State that you've got 4 wide with the back in empty, and you're going to see how they want to match that personnel-wise, because it's different than if we have a tight end out there. So you get a chance to see how they're going to respond to that in the red zone. So the timeout's not bad at all. Now, they may not even come out in the same thing here after the timeout, but at least you get a visual on what you're going to face.
Teddy, they got one timeout left. They haven't stopped Dylan Gabriel down around the goal line with his legs yet tonight. Run him again here?
Well, I think you've got all kinds of different options here. You can do whatever you want. They may, if Drake Stoops is off and motions across, look for some quarterback or something back across there to the short side.
All right, here we go. Trips to the near side. Gabriel's got it from the 6. Under pressure, immediately sacked. Dropped back at the 14. All over him immediately was Zachary Lovett. And the Sooners will take their final timeout.
And that's what it was. It was a good play call by Iowa State because we're going quarterback run game there that takes a long time to develop.
Has called their third and final timeout. Timer, please put 23 seconds on the game clock. 23 seconds.
So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 12 is where they spot it.
And that's almost an impossible ask, Gabe, for the guard to go block that wide 5 when you're pulling the tackle like that.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where you kind of just tip your cap to the defense. It's a good play call, good pressure, the perfect call for what you're trying to run. Those things happen in football, and when they do happen, they do not look pretty.
Well, still 3 shots here, but you got to put it in the air now, Ted. You're out of timeouts. And you got to throw it into the end zone.
Yeah, yep.
Or sideline.
We can go matchups here. We can go, here they are again with 5 wide. It's 4 wide, and then Marcus Major split all the way to the outside, and you can see how they match him. They've got a safety on him out there, so you got man coverage, it looks like. Maybe get some type of pick.
Jaden Gibson versus TJ Tampa at the top of the field. That could be fun. From the 12. With 2 to snap it, Gabriel's got it. 4-man rush. Looking, rolling now, flush, throws late toward the end zone. Diving attempt incomplete. Marcus Major came back for the ball and couldn't hang on. And here comes a flag. Late.
Got a defensive hold.
That's tough. Good protection. They got man-to-man coverage. When you get good, long protection there, and the quarterback stands in the pocket forever, and then he escapes.
Defense. Goal, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
There's only so long you can hold up in man-to-man coverage when guys are, the initial route you cover, and then they start playing backyard football becomes incredibly difficult.
So that'll move the ball right back to the 6 where it was before the sack. We're down to 16 seconds. 1st and goal from there.
Can only pass to the end zone. I guess you can take a short one if you feel like you can get back up there and kill it in time, but you're really messing with fire this spot.
5 wides, timeout Matt Campbell, the chess match. Wow. This final minute of play has been unbelievable. They're out of timeout.
Iowa State has called their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Now, they've gone man coverage whenever you've shown up in this personnel package and spread them out. Looks like they're going 2-man underneath with 2 high safeties down here. This is where you get into matchups. And I like a jump ball to Nick Anderson. I also like trying to run some type of Zorro or almost get open by the number 3 receiver to split the 2 high safeties if you get that 2-man look again.
No timeouts left. 16 seconds to go. Sooners back on the field. They've got Nick Anderson, Jalil Farouk.
Jaden Gibson up top for a jump ball, perhaps.
He's got potential first-round NFL draft pick TJ Tampa on him. Stoops is in the backfield with Major. From the 6. 1st and goal. Snap. Gabriel to throw. Looks back left, throws across the middle for Stoops. Incomplete, flag down.
That's right.
Miles Purchase going to get called for pass interference again, it looks like.
And I like that. You run Jaden Gibson over the top, and then Drake Stoops runs the Texas route or the angle route out of the backfield.
Defense, number 5. The ball we placed at the 2-yard line, 2nd down.
12 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and goal. He should have said first down. 1st and goal from the 2.
Correction, the foul was pass interference, defense number 5. The ball we placed at the 2-yard line, 1st down.
Still has to be a pass here, 12 seconds, no timeouts.
Stogner back in. He's slot left. Trips tightly packed to the right end of the formation. Gabriel's got it. Looking left. Looks back middle. Throws across the middle. It is caught. Touchdown. Drake Stoops on the back line of the end zone. Pater.
I love this play design. The two guys on the left side of the formation run out routes to pull everyone from the left to the outside, and then Drake from the right side inside position goes and finds that vacated hole, and Dylan Gabriel puts it on him. Tough catch there. He's covered really well, and just great throw and catch. Great design by Jeff Levy from the bunch on the right side. Drake Stoops going all the way across the formation.
They're holding up the extra point just to double-check this touchdown. If it stands, it's the 4th of the year and the 11th for Drake Stoops in his career.
And how about the chess match on this drive? Clock management, timeout management, all the different personnel groupings.
The touchdown is under further review.
This half will not end.
Do we have a record for the longest time first half? Are we at 2 hours now?
Almost.
We're knocking on the door.
Official reviews brought to you by our friend Noble McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. Teddy, you see anything there to make you think it's not going to stand?
Nope. He catches it initially, and then he gets, the defenders fighting for the ball.
Is there a foot before that one? Because
Yes.
that one was out. Okay.
Yes, his right foot is down, and then the left foot comes down out of bounds.
Yep.
See, right foot is down, and then the left foot comes out, and I don't ever see the ball jostle. I think that's a touchdown. Looks pretty clear to me, honestly. I mean, I say clear because I watched it from 8 different angles in super slow motion.
That catch was made about 15 yards from where his dad hyped up the crowd before the game today.
I just love the play design, though. Again, we have bunch to the right. We've got a receiver to the left.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is confirmed.
Receiver to the left. Back offset to the left.
Hit the lights again.
And both of those guys on the left side run out routes to pull the coverage away. And from the bunch side, where you got pick and everything, they have to zone that off. If they're in man-to-man coverage, Drake Stoops goes across and finds that vacated area. Just a great play design on the goal line.
There's going to be some gnashing of teeth over the defense giving up 20 points in the first half. But if Zach Schmidt makes this, an Oklahoma offense that was complained about a lot this week has put up 40 first-half points on Iowa State. Now, granted, 7 of them came on a pick 6, but still, very impressive. Extra point is good. It is 40-20 at halftime. Well, 7 seconds still to go.
And let's not forget a missed field goal as well.
A missed field goal and a missed touchdown. It should be 45. We blocked that punt, and
oh yeah,
God,
there's been a lot that has happened in this half, Ted.
There has. Let's be honest, though. This Iowa State defense they've been the best defense in the Big 12 for 5 years running, and there's really no disputing that. And this offense has sliced them and diced them.
Jeff Levy's been great tonight.
Made them look below average. And this defense is going to be good this entire year.
Here's the kickoff. Still 7 seconds to go. It's high and short. Knoll up, calls for a fair catch, and takes it at the 15. Quickly, your Oklahoma Turnpike Authority drive summary. 7 plays, 43 yards for OU. Remember, the turnover, it happened so long ago. The Gentry Williams interception set him up in Iowa State territory. Took 1:59 off the clock. 2-yard pass to Drake Stoops for the score. Cyclones likely to take a knee here.
And again, getting the football coming out of the second half. And Iowa State's likely going to be looking at a number on the scoreboard that they haven't seen in a long time.
Rocco Becht under center, takes the football, hits a knee, and that'll do it for the first 30 minutes, which took right at 2 hours. Our score at halftime, a surprising one. It's Oklahoma 40 and Iowa State 20. Billy Bowman, pick 6! Welcome back. Second half straight ahead. OU leads at 40-20. That was the first of many big plays of a 60-point first half. Combined first half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save today. Dylan Gabriel, 13 of 20 passing, 247 yards, 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs. Jalil Farouk has been his favorite receiver so far. 4 catches, 75 yards for him. Marcus Major, 10 carries for 39. Danny Stutzman, 4 tackles. Iowa State quarterback Rocco Becht, just 8 for 20 passing, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's been sacked once. Teddy, time for your Fowler Automotive Group keys to the second half.
Well, I think continue to win special teams. We had the block punt, which was great. Continue to do that. Field position, I know it hasn't been much of a factor with all the scoring, but this game's probably going to slow down a little bit here in the second half. Defensively, we just need to have better angles. You know, they hit on a couple of things, but we just need to shore up our angles at safety. And on offense, continue to do what you do. Keep taking advantage of those one-on-ones and pushing the ball down the field.
Keys to the second half brought to you by the Fowler Automotive Group. Being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair is what drives us. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Take a taste. Second half kickoff, bounces into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Farouk brings it out to the 5. He's to the 10, to the 15, tackled there. That was a mistake. Sooners will start inside their own red zone.
That feels like one of those where he had it made up in his mind already that he's bringing it out. And that may have been something that they said on the sideline before it happened, and he just got an awkward kick there. Really, honestly, lucky to get it out to the 15.
Venables let him know about it.
I was about to say, like, by the interaction he just had with the head football coach, don't think that was the plan.
So the Sooners closed the first half with a touchdown, and they opened the second half with the football. Gabriel off the play action, throws near sideline, sliding catch. Drake Stoops out to the 30, a first down on a 15-yard pickup. Drake Stoops touched the ball 4 times on that final possession of the half and gets the first catch of the second half.
It was just a great play there, just a sail route from that slot position. Great throw and catch.
Nick Anderson, high side of the field alone. Gabriel's got it. Hands off Major. Sweeping right. Makes a move across the 30. Breaks a tackle 35. Still on his feet 40. Out to the 44-yard line. Good run, and that's exactly what Brent Venables wanted to see this week. Teddy, breaking tackles.
There's no doubt. There's 2 unblocked guys out there that are wide open, and he makes both of them miss.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Play action. Gabriel going to come near side. Batted in the air. Incomplete. Intended for Stoops. Broken up by Nickel. McLaughlin almost got in there on it. And
we're lucky he tipped it the second time, because I think the guy coming across underneath was probably going to intercept it as it floated to the ground.
And I think, unfortunately, when Drake went up to break that up, it looked like he may have re-aggravated that shoulder, guys.
So he's out. Gavin Freeman in. 2nd and 10 from their own 44. Opening possession, second half. Oklahoma leads at 40-20. Gabriel, quick throw to Freeman, caught at the 50, swims by a guy to the 45. He's got a first down into Iowa State territory, down to the 44.
Nice play there. You know, we've only seen him doing stuff laterally for the most part this year. It's nice to see him being able to turn things upfield.
Sooners go tempo. Handoff Major. Comes left side, slips, keeps his feet. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Too much penetration there on the front side of that play, and really nowhere to go for Major on that one. Pretty good job just getting back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Ted, they've had a lot of trouble getting any type of push on the front side of those zones. The only money they've made on those concepts has been when he's cut it all the way back.
Sawchuk replaces Major. Iowa State slow rolling the sub. Plenty of time, though, to snap the football. Gabriel ready now. Andrew Rames sends it to him. Play action. Gabriel under pressure. Let's go. Got hit as he threw far side, and he threw it away. It'll be 3rd down and 10. A guy came uncontested and laid a lick on Dylan Gabriel. It was Willick.
And smart by Dylan Gabriel there. You know, not trying to do too much. Just throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't try and skip out of there. Sometimes you just got to, take what you got and throw it away.
Potential 4-down territory area here. Don't rule out a run on 3rd and 10 from the plus 44. Stoops in motion, left to right. He's back in. That's good to see. Gabriel to throw. Has a pocket, dumps it down. Caught by Sawchuk out of the backfield. Short gain. They'll spot it at the 41. So we only got 3. It's 4th down and 7.
Look like they're never even hesitated on going for it here.
It would be a 58-yard field goal from here. You could try to pooch punt, but they're 2 for 2 on fourth downs tonight, 6 for 7 on the year, and they'll go for it. 4 receivers and a diamond bunch to the near side. That's the boundary. Only Farouk to the high side. Gabriel stands all alone in the offensive backfield. Fourth down and 7. Gabriel back to pass. Looks near side. Pats the football. Throws deep across the middle for Jaden Gibson. He caught it. He keeps his feet. He gets by a guy. He's to the 1. And he is in. Touchdown. What a play. Jaden Gibson, what a play. Touchdown.
Man, you want to talk about an individual effort. Dylan Gabriel, first of all, great protection and poise from Dylan Gabriel, hanging in the pocket for a long time, and he just throws it up over the top. Jaden Gibson makes the play, takes a tough shot on the hip, doesn't lose his feet, makes a guy miss, spins, and then drives and pulls 2 or 3 guys into the end zone. That is what we've been waiting to see from that man. Wow.
That was good. Real good.
Second touchdown of the career of Jaden Gibson. It won't be the last for the 6'5" sophomore from Winter Garden, Florida. The extra point is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Oklahoma has scored 26 unanswered points. And with 12:26 to go in the third, they now lead it 47-20. To wish happy birthday to Dr. Glenn Ashmore, the founder of Dental Depot, the preferred general dentistry sponsor of OU Athletics. Speaking of birthdays, did you see the cake Joe Castiglione brought to the
Really nice. What's the cake count up to so far in your birthday week?
1, 2, 5. Well, if you're counting cupcakes, 5. Enough that I put on all the weight again. From the 25, Sooners lead 47-20. Gabriel swings it out. Brennan Thompson caught it on the edge, gets the corner. 30 behind a blocker, spinning, pushing for the first down. Doesn't quite get there. Second catch for the Texas transfer, Brennan Thompson. And Teddy, you know he's glad to be back out there before Red River shows up next week.
And there's no doubt. And don't let him get turned up north and south with blocking in front of him out there on the perimeter. It's over if he gets that.
2nd and 2. Rolling left. Dillon throws. Dropped. Oh, that hit Brennan in the hands. Dropped it. It'll be 3rd and 2. From the 33 with 10:34 to go in the third, Oklahoma leads 47-20. It was 21-20 at one point tonight. 26 unanswered points. Trying to keep this drive alive and avoid their own 3 and out. Trips to the near side, tight end high side. Gabriel's got it. He'll run it himself over the right side. Got there. Got stood up right at the 35, which was the yard to gain, the line to gain, and then fell forward to the 36 for the first down.
And we got some pretty good movement on that play over there on the right side. Double team washed down that defensive end, which really let that play get underway, get turned downhill. And good job by Dylan Gabriel getting that tough extra yard.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by letting employees do their own payroll. Handoff Tawi over the right side. Bangs into a guy at the 40, but as he normally does, falls forward.
Terrible spot.
Bad spot, yeah. At least a yard off. Got 4.
It looks to me like the offensive line's finding some confidence and starting to fire off the football with some nice speed.
2nd down and 6. Still Walker the back. He's to the right of Gabriel. Stoops in short motion. Snap. Handoff Tawi. Sweeping left. Trying to set up his blockers. Runs into a pile there. Not much. Got a couple to the 42.
We've tried that concept several different times now, and it's just that one was the closest I feel like we've had on it, and the seam just closed as Tawi Walker, and that he made the right cut. Like, that's the right place to take that, and just got his legs caught up in a lot of trash in there. But I like the fact that we're throwing more variety at Iowa State. Up to this point, we've been We've been really vanilla in our run game.
3rd down and 4. Compact formation. Stoops and Farouk right into the line. Stogner and Andrell Anthony left into the line. Major the back. Got to get to the 46 for a first down. Gabriel throws to Major. Caught first down. He's out to midfield. Quick hitter to the back. 2nd, 3rd down pickup in a row here on this possession. Move it out to the 49.
Easy, quick read there for Dylan Gabriel. They've got a tight formation. They create a bunch to the side where the back is offset, and they leave the flat wide open. Miscommunication there as they're trying to zone off that concept, and good job by Marcus Major getting downhill and getting the first down.
8:25 to go. Play action. Gabriel looking deep, lets it fly, hit as he throws. Ball down the far side, and he overthrew. I don't know how he did that. Jalil Farouk. He got absolutely blasted as he let that ball go.
Well, they got Stogner blocking the defensive end here, and Stogner gives up and opens the gate to the outside and right into Dylan Gabriel. Tough duty there for Stogner, but he's got to dig in and give a little bit better protection there.
LV Bunkley Shelton in, goes slot right. Brennan Thompson, high right. Stoops in motion out of the backfield on 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Major wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. Caleb Bacon sniffed that one out.
So the backers coming downhill on that play there, and just not enough time for the offensive line to react, and he shot the gap and was able to make the play.
So 3rd and long now. They've picked up their last 2 3rd down tries, but this is 3rd and 12 and a half. Jaden Gibson is checked in. He's near the boundary. Sooners go right to left. 3-man rush. Gabriel looks high side, throws across the middle. Short pass caught by Major at the original line of scrimmage, the 49. And I think we're going to see a Sooner punter for the first time tonight, and we will. It'll be Luke Elzinga. Josh Plaster did not have a great week last week at Cincinnati, so they're going to give duties to the Central Michigan transfer, Luke Elzinga, tonight, at least on this punt they will. Jalen Knoll deep to receive. Stands inside his 10. There's the punt, high with backspin toward the near sideline. Knoll says get away from it. It sails out of bounds. And we await the referee to spot it. He's coming across the 15 out to the 20. He's going to
superstitious in my old age. I had to run up to my suite. I had to leave after they scored a touchdown on that pass. And then I had to go right back down at the change of the quarter. So I was sweating just going up and down from the elevator.
When you were the coach, I would try to ask you on those Rudy shows about being superstitious. You're like, I'm not superstitious.
When I was in control and was down there in the fight, I was never superstitious. It's funny how when you're not in it, you become that way. So,
I know. It's
yeah, I don't like it either.
Here we go. Iowa State ball from their own 20. Down 27. Pistol formation. Back to pass. Hassan McCullough's got him in his sights, but he gets around him. Lobs it deep downfield. Skipped it incomplete.
Interesting story. Becht, their quarterback, Anthony Becht, was at my house last night, his father and his mother. He is the head coach of the St. Louis Battlehawks in the XFL.
Ooh, your rival.
Wonderful guy. Great friend of mine. He played at West Virginia, played in the NFL about 12, 13 years. Great guy. But Rocco Becht is his son.
How about that? A couple of XFL head coach boys out on the field getting it done tonight. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Becht swings it out to Knoll. Caught on the perimeter. Reggie Pearson got him down.
What a great tackle.
Man.
Open field. Other than 2-3 plays, we've played an incredible defensive game.
And that's kind of what I've been saying is outside of 2 bad angles by safeties,
Yep.
you know, that turn into really long plays, we've been pretty good. Now, they found some stuff, but all the end over and the motions and the shifts.
And they do a good job.
Yeah.
They have
down to
done
12.
a nice job scheming some things, and that's going to happen.
Now we had some early movement here. Flags are down, and I think this is going to be on Trace Ford for coming across early.
Offside, defense number 30. Entered the neutral zone, causing a reaction from the offensive player. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
John Haycock, the defensive coordinator, coach at Youngstown State with Jim Tressel and my uncle Bob that I'm named after.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful guy. Saw him before the game.
My goodness, he's done an unbelievable job.
He does a really good job.
Wow.
3rd down and 7 for Iowa State, trying to avoid back-to-back 3-and-outs to start the second half. Back to pass, being chased by Stripling, rolling right, throws downfield, high catch, hauled in. Jaden Higgins, a nice play out to the 35.
He makes a lot of plays on the run. You know, they have to get him out of that pocket because of the protection. And once he gets out there on the perimeter, if it's clean, he can make you pay out there.
That's a good throw and catch.
Iowa State goes tempo. Beck dumps it to the back. Hansen, he's got room. 45 midfield, tripped up. Nice open field stop made. It's Reggie Pearson again, but a first down.
Well, Stutzman hesitated there. He thought he was going to have a clean shot on the quarterback, and he got a little bit worried there. I don't know if he could have forced that issue a little bit there, but you don't see many screens anymore. So whenever they pop one on you like that, you just gotta react and try and make a play in pursuit.
You get that no man's land. Do I react back to the screen or just go for him?
That's right.
From the Sooner 49 with 5.5 to go third quarter. Double tight ends right into the line. Beck up throws, rough side, nearly picked off by Pearson. Beck started second guessing himself and dumped it, and he almost threw another pick.
Now, Coach, I had a flashback earlier whenever we blocked the punt and Trace Ford was dove on it. I remember you always pounding it into everyone's head. Do not dive on the football after the block.
Josh Norman did it in the Nebraska game, 2000.
That's right. Right in the same area.
Even if they get it, it's our ball right there. Get in control, pick up the ball, and score.
There's usually no one there that's going to be able to tackle it.
It's real simple. Yeah.
Second and 10, pitch to Sanders, sweeping left.
Nice.
Jaron Canick grabs him by the ankles, short gain.
I think Canick, he's coming along really nicely. You know, didn't play backer in high school, got his first start this year, and, you know, here we are 5 games in, and he's really starting to hit his stride. You can see him improving week by week.
You know, Toby, don't ask Teddy about anybody else other than linebacker.
I know,
that's true.
That's all he's watching.
It's true.
He loves them. PJ Adebayo Ray checks in.
Now, I do watch
Don't
that
ask
guy.
me about anything other than the secondary. I'm a secondary guy.
Here we go. Third down and 8 from the 47. Man in motion, Knoll. Back to pass. He'll run it himself over the left side. No chance. There's Danny. Stutzman. Not up.
He's had that shoulder problem.
Yeah, he's up, but his arm's hanging a little low.
Yeah, he's had that stinger he's been fighting through for the last 10 days or so.
Describe a stinger to everybody, Teddy.
Well,
your
usually,
arm just goes dead.
Yeah, and you take a shot, usually starts in the neck, and it just feels like your arm is on fire and you don't have much use of it. And
What, about a minute, 2 later, it starts to come back?
I usually say
I've had a few.
you just get to the next snap. If you can get to the next snap, you're going to be okay.
Iowa State to punt from midfield. There's the boot, high with backspin.
Bad punt.
Freeman up to try to grab it and does.
Nice
Fair
job.
catch called for around the 22.
Plays like that save so much yardage when you get up and make that catch.
Not working hard every week. If you're working as hard as you can work, that's all you can do, right?
That's right.
So I didn't. And truthfully, at Oklahoma, you're expected to win all of them, not just Texas.
Gabriel swing past the Major out of the back. 20, 25. Out of bounds.
So point being, we're going to do all we can every week. And so I just felt I didn't know how to, I didn't like, well, we're going to change it up for this week. To me, that screws you up. You do what you do all the time. You do it well. And I think the natural pressure and attention to the game puts everybody on edge by itself. You don't have to say much.
Handoff Major sweeping right, splits a couple of defenders and got a couple. It'll be third down and about 3 out of the 28.
I think it was great. You can't, if you treat games differently and the players see you do that, then, you know, okay, this isn't a big game. We can relax a little bit.
When I got here, everyone said, don't worry about anything, Coach, just beat Texas. I was here 1 year, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't work. I know what it means. Here you got to beat everybody.
That's right.
That's what it is. So don't fool yourself. Yeah.
Sooners taking their time over this third down snap. Third and closer to 4. 2:45 to go third quarter. They lead at 47-20. In motion, Sawchuk. They swing it to him on the edge. He's got room, makes a cut to the 30. He's got the first down. Out near the 34-yard line. Great move by Sawchuk. Move the chains.
Teddy, we do a great job with these short, quick throws. Crack back, quick blocks. Get a guy one-on-one in space. You gain 5, 6, 8 yards. Those are like long handoffs. That was a long handoff to Sawchuk, and he had a lot of room out there to make 6 yards.
The receivers block great, and you typically that's not what receivers you would think you typically want to do, but these guys love it.
Handoff. Sawchuk running near side, got met in the backfield, breaks one tackle, but can't get away of the next.
Or you don't play if you don't block.
That's right. What's the old Bill Walsh? You get 4 yards of carry running the ball, and people think they're running all over you, but you hold them to 4 yards of pass, and they think they're stopping you, and it's the same thing, and that's just the extension of the run game.
But we have a lot of different players that pick up those kind of plays that they throw it out to. Perimeter blocking, and we're getting 5, we're getting 6, we're getting 7, picking up a first down. Makes a big difference.
2nd down and 13 from the 31. Stoops in motion. Fake handoff. Gabriel throws deep downfield. Watch out. Picked off. Intercepted and around the 47-yard line. Jeremiah Cooper leads the nation in picks. That's his 4th.
I think Gabriel's mad. He's thought he was going to come back to it and fight for it, or, whatever. But miscommunication between the two of them.
Yeah, and he's throwing it as he's going backwards as always.
He's wanting him to step in front of him instead of drifting on it, and I get that.
That's just the 2nd interception thrown this year by Dylan Gabriel, who is having a great night. Iowa State will start in positive territory here with 1:21 to go in the 3rd. 47-20 Oklahoma. Kip Lewis and Kobe McKenzie at linebacker, Ted. No Danny Stutzman.
Yeah, and I thought there was going to be a chance of this. That shoulder's been bothering Stutzman quite a bit.
Ooh. Fake pitch. Becht gets hit as he throws in a one-handed grab by Benjamin Bramer on the sidelines. Did he get a foot in? I guess he didn't. What a catch.
Very close. Would have been a heck of a catch. I don't think his foot
was that Kelly that just absolutely destroyed Becht back there. I'm glad we didn't get a penalty on that. He took a shot.
2nd and 10. Bramer made a C.D. Lamb type catch on the sidelines, but didn't get a foot down. Noel in motion, sets up slot left. From the OU 46, Becht back to pass. Under pressure again, hit as he throws, caught underneath by Dean, the tight end. Rallied up and tackled. Kip Lewis, Kobe McKenzie there. He got 5.
Good job by Kobe McKenzie, sitting back deep. Force him to throw it underneath, rally up, vice tackle it. That's how you design it. You got him in 3rd down here.
3rd down and 5 from the 41. Rocco Becht has had Sooners all over him the last 2 passes. Let's see if he puts it in the air here again. Potential 4-down territory. Trips in a bunch to the right. Becht has it. He will throw. Looks right. Throws right. Too wide of the mark, looking for Noel. It'll be 4th down.
They got to go for it, of course.
Well, we got a little disagreement, Coach.
PJ Adebawa-Ray.
It's going about 1-on-6 right now.
Multiple Cyclones exchanging words, and now he's pulled away from the scrum by Jacob Lacey. And they will go for it. 32 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Sooners have 2 turnovers tonight, trying to turn them over on downs here. 3 wide receivers set. Hanson the back. Crowd in a full throat. Snap. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Quick underneath. Noel caught it. Wrapped up by Dolby. Throw down. He didn't get there.
Great coverage.
A yard shy of the marker, and they've turned him over on downs.
Well, what a good competitive play there. Sorting it and then making the physical tackle there. And that's about being in position. If you're just a little bit late on getting on position there, you can't finish that tackle.
And he gets the first down, right?
Yep.
But that didn't happen. He's in position. Good, strong tackle.
Bowman's there to help clean up as well.
Really good play.
Kendall Dolby. The nice play, and the Sooners get the ball back after the interception. It doesn't hurt them. OU still has not given up any points off a turnover this year. We're in game 5. They'll start on their own 37 with 26 seconds to go in the quarter.
As a home guy, Toby, you're not supposed to bring those things up.
Sawchuk, handoff off the middle. You can say it after they did it.
You just do not speak things into...
I like superstitious, Bob.
Yeah.
I never met
like
this
it
guy
too.
before.
I like it too.
You don't speak it into existence, right, Teddy?
Yeah.
Let it go. Just let it go until someone brings it up.
All right, very good.
On the radio next week.
All right, I won't say anything else. That's the end of the quarter. Coach, always a thrill.
I'm out.
Thanks for being here. The great Bob Stoops.
Awesome.
All right.
Always brought to us by Rock and Roll Tequila. Beginning this season, fans can enjoy a Rock and Roll Big Game Bob Margarita in the club levels at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium.
See Marcus Major establish himself. Overall, Gabe, how do you feel this offensive line has played tonight?
Yeah, done some really nice things, right? It's never perfect, but this is a group that had been challenged throughout this week in practice, and the pass protection continues to be very, very good. Still some work to be done in the run game, but a nice performance.
First play, fourth quarter. Sooners lead 47-20. Second and 6. Play action. Gabriel rolls left, sets up, has room to run, and he will. 45 first down, slides down at midfield.
Nice.
That's enough to move the chains.
Nice decision there. I like that by Gabriel. Drops back, has some options, but sees that he can easily run for it. Slide, no damage done there to him, and pick up the first down.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by letting employees do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. Major around the left side, crashes into Iowa State territory, and he picked up about 5 on first.
Yeah, got that little ankle pick on him there. If he can step through that, he can maybe extend that into an explosive run. We still, I don't know how many runs we've had over 25, 30 yards. We haven't broken very many of them, if any.
Longest run of the year was a 30-yarder by Tawi Walker against SMU. Gabriel to throw on 2nd and 5. Farouk caught it at the 42. Can't get away. Depending on the spot, that should be enough for the first, and it will be. Needed 5, got 6. 47-20.
Another good throw and catch there for Dylan Gabriel.
Trips to the boundary. Sooners go left to right here in the fourth. Crimson home unis. Dylan Gabriel working on the biggest night any quarterback has had against Iowa State in 2 seasons. Handoff Major, sweeping left. Does good to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3 Cyclones unblocked over there. 2nd and 10. OU 480 yards. 350 of those passing. 130 rushing so far. Sawchuk in for Major. The wideouts right now, Anderson, Gibson, Stoops, and Stogner. Oklahoma with the lead in the fourth, taking their time. We're down to 13 minutes to play. 2nd and 10 from the Iowa State 41. DG has it, play action. Throws left side, hit as he throws, comeback catch. Nice job, Jaden Gibson hung on. Boy, he's got great hands.
It's just difficult. Smaller DBs, whenever he comes back to the football like that, it's not easy.
That's Tampa.
Yeah, and he's 6'2", and it's just tough. He's always open. You know, you've heard people say that on taller receivers, just throw it out there, let him go make the play.
That's a 9-yard pickup, so 3rd and 1 from the Cyclone 32. Sawchuk the back, he's on the left hip of Gabriel. DG's got it, handoff. Sawchuk up the middle, first down across the 30, churning his way to
Nice.
the 28. The 28th first down. Is that right, Stats? 29th first down tonight for OU against Iowa State. They are closing in on a 500-yard offensive night. Jaden Gibson dancing as he looks over at the sideline of the plays being sent in. You got Gibson and Stoops out wide left. Stacked. Gibson in front, Stoops behind him. Gabriel throws it out to Drake. Caught. 25 up the sidelines. Hard hit. Patton knocks him out. Crowd didn't like that. Got to the 24. That's just 3 yards.
I think Drake may have delivered the blow there, T-Row.
I think he did. Which you worry about with that shoulder that he's been nursing, but it didn't seem to bother him.
You're right. And he talked to him afterwards.
He was letting him know about it.
That's Youngstown, is what he said. You notice how every coach has been through Youngstown at some point?
All of them. It's wild.
2nd down and 6. Back in there is Marcus Major. He's got the football to the 22, to the 20. 4-yard run. Sets up 3rd and 2.
I like it. Just pour it downhill. He ends up meeting 3 unblocked players there, but, it's such a quick hitter that he picks up, 4 or 5 yards there before he gets to that next level.
17th carry for Marcus Major tonight. That's a career high. 3rd and 2 from the 20. Trips to the right. Gabriel's got it. Handoff Major again up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got the first down. Yeah, they give him the spot down to the 17. A lot of traffic in there, Ted, but he found his way.
Yeah, and, we're starting to knock up against our season average for rushing. And coming into the game, you had the feeling that if we get to 150 or so rushing yards against Iowa State, it's going to be a really nice day. And I still believe that. They're a difficult team to run against. There's not a lot of people that run for 150 yards against Iowa State. And I think we're going to get there and exceed that.
They have now eclipsed 500 yards of offense tonight. 504. In the Delta Dental red zone, Gabriel back to pass. Swings it out, caught by Major. He had it stuck on his shoulder pad, but reels it in. Down the sidelines to the 10-yard line and out of bounds.
That is not a fun position to be in as a running back whenever you know that the ball's just kind of stuck. It's in a weird position, like between your helmet and shoulder pad, because it was behind him. That people are bearing down on you, and there's this, your instinct is saying you've got to grab that ball as fast as you can, and there's a little bit of panic setting in.
Said he stepped out at the 13. I don't know. 2nd down, 6 from there. Gabriel, handoff Major. Not much, just a scrum. Give him 1 to the 12. Clock continues to churn, though. This is a time-consuming drive here to start the 4th. They have eaten up almost 6 minutes. It will be 6 minutes by the time they snap it again.
And I'm guessing probably go for it on 4th down as well. Depending on down and distance. If they can get it within a yard or 2, they'll probably go on 4th.
3rd and 5 from the 12. It's Sawchuk in the game at running back. Gabriel gonna throw, looks middle, throws middle. That's got to be a PI. Yep, there's the flag. Looking for Jaden Gibson. He was being hugged. Ben Nickel had his arms wrapped all around him. How many times have they been called for holding or pass interference down here in the south end zone tonight?
Right, and it's good play design. They know that that looks like an RPO play that DG pulls it out and is going to throw that slant in behind. And
I got tipped.
Yep.
Dang it.
No PI. Was he holding him before, though? Maybe is what they're going to be looking at for defensive holding.
I think they're going to pick it up.
Is this one of those where they're acting like they're talking and one of them's looking at the video board to
got one eye on the gigantic video board in the south end zone?
What a conversation. Holy cow. All right. Now there's still more to talk about, apparently. Here we go.
No foul for pass interference on the defense. The ball was tipped.
And here comes the field goal team.
4th and 6 from the 13-yard line.
The ball was definitely tipped. The question was Gibson being held before the pass left the arm of Dylan Gabriel? They have ruled no. That is not reviewable. 30-yard drive for Zach Schmidt. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Missed from 36, made from 46. 5 for 6 on the year. Snap good. Hold down. Kick is away, and this one is right through the middle of the uprights, and Oklahoma has hung half 100 on them tonight. With 8:41 to go in the game.
A little work going on right now on Gentry Williams. There looks to be a bit of a protective padding, almost a brace that he was wearing around his shoulder, Gabe. They've taken that off. They're going to go ahead and continue to massage that shoulder. It's like he got a little stinger, Ted.
Touchback. Zach Schmidt's kickoff goes into the end zone. Iowa State will start on the 25.
Hey, the good news is, though, it doesn't seem as if right now that J.J. Bonk and the athletic training crew isn't having to do too much more work. So that's a good sign.
I think that's the sign of, hey, our starting corner's playing really well. We got a big game next week. He's done for the night.
Rocco Becht, Ted, this speaks to your point earlier. 2 of his completions have gone for 138 yards tonight. Mm-hmm. His other 12 completions have gone for 46 yards.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look great on the scoreboard, but honestly, defense has played pretty good outside just a handful of things that's happened.
Eli Sanders out to the 32. Picks up 7.
Number 22.
OU had a 18-second and 18-second edge in time of possession at half. They now lead by 10 minutes. They have had the ball the entire second half almost.
And I imagine that Iowa State is going to be pretty content down 30 here of slowing the pace down themselves. I mean, I know they want to work on some stuff here, but,
Handoff, Sanders, first down to the 35, team tackled at the 38. 6 yards.
I mean, you get to a point where the goal becomes, let's get out of here as quickly and as healthy as possible.
7 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage is down to 39 yards.
They're going to put the ball at the 39. Back-to-back runs by Eli Sanders. And now they will huddle up with 7.5 to go. We're halfway through the fourth.
Stand up and shout!
Trips to the boundary. Iowa State goes right to left. Pistol handoff against Sanders. Over the right side, no gain. Makari Vickers. Lewis Carter in on the tackle, the freshman out of Tampa.
Really like Lewis Carter. He's going to grow into a heck of a football player. Super explosive. Great instincts. Can run. He's got everything you want in a backer.
He just shocked their 310-pound center with his hands.
Second and 10. Back to pass. Up the middle. Carter hits him as he throws deep downfield over everyone. 2 Sooners there. It was double coverage intended for Jalen Knoll. And Makari Vickers is disappointed that Becht overthrew everyone because he was just sitting there waiting for a pick.
Well, Becht is lucky to have gotten rid of that football before he took a shot. Lewis Carter was about to shock the quarterback on that play. He was bearing down on him.
Cyclones 4 of 12 on third downs tonight. 3rd and 10 here. Becht swings it out. Caught by the tight end on the edge.
Nice,
wrapped up and tackled. Kip Lewis in open field, one-on-one against the tight end, Easton Dean. Brings him down after a gain of 5. 44-yard line, and Iowa State will punt.
And I can't stress how good of a tackle that is, especially by a young backer. Using the sideline as an extra defender, just angle, make the safe play over there. That's really nice by Kip Lewis.
Gavin Freeman, between the 10 and 15-yard line, awaits the boot. There it is. High wobbly kick. Freeman up for it. Makes the catch on the run at the 15, dragged down at the 17. Bit of a gamble, that catch.
Sure was.
Timeout. 5:54 to play here on Owen Field.
Turn around. Come back in. You don't want to miss Jackson Arnold. Hey, Sooner Nation, anytime you're in a car, buckle your seatbelt. If you're in a severe crash, you're 60% more likely to survive if you're buckled in. We need you to cheer on the team this season, so remember, make it home safe, Oklahoma. Buckle your seatbelt. This message from the folks at the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. And how about this? Gabe Jackson Arnold in the game.
Couple young O-linemen in as well. Get to see Troy Everett play a little center. All right.
J.J. Hester, first snaps of the year. He's in the slot to the right. Brennan Thompson wide right. Man in motion is Freeman. Handoff. Bouncing it outside. Tawee Walker keeps his feet. Breaks a tackle to the 20, out to the 22.
Man.
He got a violent 5.
I don't know how he ran through that tackle. Someone got ejected out of there.
How powerful already is Jackson Arnold? There was 14 seconds left in the TV timeout clock, Toby, and they just shut it down. They said play ball.
2nd and 5 from their own 22. Sooners lead at 50-20. This was a 21-20 game early second quarter. And the Oklahoma defense has pitched a shutout since then. Sooner offense has scored 29 unanswered. Arnold's got the shotgun snap. Wants to throw. Now he'll tuck it and run. And can't get away. Give him a yard out to the 23. He was wrapped up on the perimeter. 3rd down upcoming.
If I know Levy, he's not going to let Jackson Arnold go out there without taking a deep shot.
Just thinking the same thing, Ted.
Well, you don't see Iowa State again for an infinite amount of time, so who cares if they get their feelings hurt, right?
No kidding. No kidding.
We're out here trying to get better, gentlemen. Can't worry about the other team's feelings.
3rd down and 4, 4.5 to play. 3 wide receivers. Tight end is Blake Smith. Arnold, handoff Walker, running left. Bounces off a guy, turns it up. Watch out. He's in the open field. Blazing down the far sideline. Flag is down. Cuts midfield to the 30. Stiff arm 25. Still running to the 20 and chased down at the 17. There's a flag down back in Sooner territory. That would be your longest run of the year if it stands.
We got a couple flags, it looks like.
Who's that hobbling off?
Brendan Thompson limping off the field, guys.
Holding, offense number 13. Penalty will be forced 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
How many offensive holdings has Iowa State been called for tonight?
I don't think any.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's see. He's got him blocked out. I don't know. That's a terrible call again. The guy just spins out while he's getting destroyed. That's a terrible call.
So take a 60-yard run off the board and move the ball back to the OU 13.
How would you like to be this backup Iowa State defense? You're going on the field, you're getting a few reps, and Toby Walker's coming downhill.
No, get a fresh Toby Walker.
A fresh Toby Walker coming right at you.
3rd down and 9. Sawchuk in motion. Arnold will run it himself up the middle, wrapped up at the 21. And Matt Campbell calls a timeout with 3:38 to go. You got to be kidding me.
Iowa State has called their first time out of the half.
Okay. Deep to receive, Jalen Knoll. Snap back. Plaster. Short, but rolling. End over end, 40. Inside the 30, or stops at the 35, hits the brakes there. That's going to turn out to not be a terrible punt. It didn't look pretty. 45-yard kick.
Can we get a wellness check on Lehman?
I never want to see that style punt again on this field by an Oklahoma punter.
I thought that might be the case.
The best live music in the Metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind is always a good time. And health-wise, Toby looking pretty good over here on the Sooner sideline. So I'm close to 100% heading into Texas, even though we have not seen Savion Byrd take a snap here tonight.
J.J. Cole, the freshman backup in at quarterback for Iowa State here with 3:26 to play. And he'll hand it off to Carson Hansen. Running left, makes a cut at the 40, out to the 43. Got about 6 on first down. Sooner fans, thanks for listening all over the world tonight. Mike in Yukon, John Davidson in Branson, Missouri, Jeremy at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington, Terry Beckham in Nashville, Tennessee, Tiffany Williams at Lake Tenkiller, Skip in Jeff City, Missouri, James in Los Alamos, New Mexico, Ryan and Summer in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Handoff blown up in the backfield for a loss.
Jacoby Johnson, he's been playing corner out there, and nice to see him bounce back. That last play, they just ran a crack on the safety. He's got a crack replace and come up and make a tackle a little bit quicker. Good to see him pull the trigger on this play and get in there and make something happen.
Those Mustang boys just built different, Teach.
I'll tell you,
Teddy,
he could be a really dangerous player. He's got great length, really athletic.
3rd and 6. Cole in the shotgun. He's got it. Straight drop, twist up front, looks right, steps up. He'll run it himself, and he leaps a man and didn't get over him. Tried to hurdle Jacoby Johnson and didn't clear the hurdle. He is 2 yards shy of the first.
If you've got to convert the first down to go down and maybe win the game, not a smart play by the quarterback down 30.
It was Robert Spears Jennings and Shane Witter, by the way, on the tackle. And they'll go for it on 4th and 2. 1:48 to play. Whistles before the snap. And a timeout, Matt Campbell. Oh, my.
I was about to make a joke.
Iowa State has called their second timeout of the half.
I can't
30-second timeout.
I was about to joke, be like, probably they should take a timeout to think about this one. Important play. Well, he actually did.
Awesome. Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the fresh market, Brahms proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years. Proud partner of Sooner Athletics. 50-20. The Oklahoma defense turned off the spigot in the second quarter tonight. And the offense never stopped. And Oklahoma, embroiled in a tight one early, has busted it open. Here we go, 4th and 2. Stanley in motion. Cole rolling right. Looking to throw. Now he wants to run. Nice cut. Got the first down. Punishing tackle as he falls to the Sooner 47.
We had him hemmed in and almost knocked each other off there trying to get there. And credit him making a nice cut, turning up and getting the first.
90 seconds to go. J.J. Cole in Sooner territory. Straight drop. Dumps it short. That's caught at the 45-yard line. Taken to the 43. Pick up a 4.
And Omasigo out there playing the cheetah position. Really like him. He is super athletic. And for a young guy playing that cheetah position, really comfortable out in space.
Samuel Omasigo out of Heartland, Texas, a true freshman. Cole throws out to the right. Was that caught? Josiah Wagner almost picked it off, but it was caught over on the far side for a first down at the 35. Gain of 8. Greg Gaines at the catch. Under a minute to go. Cole back to pass. Quick snap under pressure. Hit as he throws. It's caught out of the backfield, but that's going to be a loss.
My goodness.
Trace Ford blasted J.J. Cole, and Matt Campbell will use another timeout
of the half. 30 seconds.
Well, to be fair, if they score a touchdown, they just need 3 onside kicks and 3 more touchdowns. So it is possible with 41 seconds to play.
I sense some doubt in that tone of yours right now, Toby.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Everyone wants to leave, but there's some young guys that are like, I'll take another snap out here for Oklahoma with the way that these younger guys are playing whenever they get these opportunities. It's
no one wants Campbell to stop calling timeouts more than his backup quarterback.
That's right.
Cole.
That's who, Ted.
He's been annihilated about 8 times out of, 8 snaps.
Coach, why are you doing this to me?
Just let's go. Let's go have our post-game meal.
Second down and 12. No more timeouts left. We're down to 41 seconds. Cole in the shotgun, fakes the pitch. Back to pass, rolls right, wrapped up, shovels it, got it out. It was caught by Burkle. That was Patrick Mahomes-esque with less athleticism. It's a 4-yard gain. And Iowa State will go for 3rd and 8 here with 22 seconds. Quickly over the football. Cole, low snap, drops it, picks it up, steps up, tries to run, got smashed. He's down. That's a sack with 12 seconds. It's 4th and 10. Are going to try to get another play off? Doesn't look like it. Matt Campbell starts the walk. Brent Venables going to shake his hand. Win column, Sooners, game over. Oklahoma's 5-0, headed to the Red River. Final score tonight in Norman, Sooners 50, Cyclones 20. The post-game show is next. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
It's football season in Oklahoma, y'all.